I'm not finna speak to nobody. I'm not finna have nobody thinking that they're on a higher pedestal.
I am though. I'm
but you're not, and that's why you feel like my energy towards you is toxic. Mind you, anybody who's watching, every time that I've opened my mouth to say anything, you shoot me off, which lets me know that you don't like a woman to stand up for herself. You want a woman who's gonna sit there, bow down, not say nothing to you, and be a submissive dumb, a little girl who's gonna sit in her place when you tell her to shut up. I'm a grown woman. You're not gonna tell me to shut up, and I'm gonna be quiet. I don't give a who you are. You're not putting no in me. You can't have that tone with me. No. Period. You can't have that energy with me. I don't give a who you are. You're not gonna have that. You're not gonna have that energy with me.
It's too expensive for you.
And that's why I said keep expensive, because it's like you who think that you up this high when you down this low. No. Truthfully, because you can buy a blue check. You can buy a blue check.
I wasn't looking at yours.
You can buy. I wasn't looking at. I didn't look you up. You found me. You looked down at. I didn't look down at your car. They saw your car. I wasn't worried about that. I'm not impressed over no Mustang. That's not expensive to me. That's not expensive to me.
Okay, the answer is no.
That's not expensive to me. Like, let's speak on expensive. You a celebrity. Drop something. Drop something celebrity. Show me something celebrity. Show me. Yes, I'm dumb as. If that's the answer that you're looking for. Yup. I don't give a.
That's how they act when they get around me.
I don't give a.
That's how they act. They can't deal. Somebody's better than them.
The thing is,
I'm better than
and that's why this is why I would never be a celebrity. Yeah, because that's the problem with the industry. Feel like they are better than everybody.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Do you get this type of energy often from females? Y'all already know what time it is. It's the Keepin' It 100 talk show, and it's your girl Southside 100, and I always keep it 100, baby.
Period. And you already know it's your girl Kali Kash, and that's Cash with a K, and I got to have it my way, baby.
And on this week's episode, y'all, I had to bring back. I ain't gonna hold you, one of my faves.
Oh wow.
But you can't. You said not too much. You see what I'm saying? But I had to bring back one of my faves because I really, really enjoyed him this last time. So y'all, for my audience, I'm introducing y'all to Vigilante.
Hey.
Yes, aka Vigil, because that's the nickname I got for him.
Yeah.
But he the type of person you gotta get straight down to the nitty gritty with him, because he don't play no games. He gets straight into it.
Yeah.
And before we came on, you see what I'm saying? My sister was doing her thing and chumping them off real quick.
I don't play like that.
I
don't play like that.
And he gonna have the nerve, y'all. This gonna be a good one.
Hold on, wait. Because he had the nerve to say something, but I didn't hear. So would you respectfully repeat yourself, please, sir?
She said, I started laughing, and then she said, "What you laughing about?" And I said, "It sounds like somebody needs some straightening." And then she said, "What?" And I said, "Some straightening."
And what you mean by straightening?
I don't know,
because my tea on that.
I can't even say. When I said that, I was talking in general. I wasn't saying that she needed. I was saying it sounded like he needed.
Oh,
he needs some straightening because the
good.
way.
Oh, good one, good cover up. I like that.
That ain't no cover up.
I like that.
The way she was talking to him, he either he got a vagina or he's thought about getting one. So what he needs to do is he needs to grow a pair or remember that he got some and actually speak up like a man. That's his problem.
Or maybe he knows that he called my phone with some bullshit, and because he still wants some pussy, he gonna play his part the right
way. We have a point.
That man gotta put his values in order. That's terrible.
Listen,
that is awful.
So
he wanted that bad.
But do you not?
It's worth it though. Keep pussy expensive.
Hello. 2 times.
Get the fuck out of here.
But do you, for real though? Do you not think a woman can check a man?
Hmm?
Do you not
expensive
think
than what exactly? Hold on a minute. Expensive than what exactly?
Whatever y'all talking about.
I said keep pussy expensive. You said that the hats is
more expensive.
Than what exactly?
Than whatever you talking about.
I just said keep pussy expensive.
The hats are, okay. Mm-hmm. So if we get into it, the hats are more expensive than the pussy. That's what you're saying?
Then whatever y'all talking about. I ain't going to say that it's that. Then whatever y'all talking about.
Okay, so boom. The hat's more expensive than Jesus.
Then what?
Jesus, because I'm talking about
Jesus. Oh, you talking about him now. So I'm just going to try to, you know what?
Oh, no, I'm talking about in all subliminal, baby.
Okay.
No,
I'm not talking in subliminal. I'm talking about the pussy. Period.
No, that's what I'm talking
about. So
I'm
saying, are your hats more than pussy?
Absolutely.
I doubt it.
All right.
Break it down. Why?
Why? They got way more value.
How does your hat?
Because these hats ain't gonna talk to him like the way she was talking to him, and they gonna actually add value to his brand. Unlike.
But maybe every woman don't talk to every man like that. So
no, I was just talking about in that instance. I don't want to generalize everybody. I was just talking about that. But it's not her fault. It's his fault. Mm-hmm. Because it's only a certain caliber of man that you can talk to like that. And she got the right one.
Listen, again, you call my phone, I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be you, it could be Obama, it could be Biden.
I wouldn't call that motherfucker.
You wouldn't have my number.
I wouldn't. Mm-mm.
Respectfully. You wouldn't have got it.
I'm too high caliber to have your number. You know that.
And
my ass.
So let's talk about it. Honestly, I don't think it's that you're too high caliber. I think that you're just too much in competition with bitches. So we wouldn't be able to sit.
Are you her friend?
Absolutely, that's my sister.
I didn't ask you. I said
10 toes, and I said it.
I am.
You are?
Okay. And I said it.
So, from what you've known from me and what you've known from her, who's more high caliber in society?
Let's talk about it.
Who got a bigger brand? Who make way more money? And who's worth more? Whose net worth is more?
Who knows you?
Get the fuck out of here! I got a big ass shiny blue check that say you
don't. Never seen you.
But you don't have the value to know somebody like me.
But who are you?
Get the fuck out of here!
I'm just asking.
What does the blue check really mean? As far as net worth?
Mm-hmm.
You have way more. You have more going on than her, but as far as being worth. As far as being worth more,
she would have to die and live 3 times to live.
And that's the problem with niggas like you, because you too high. You think that you up on a pedestal. You think that you on a pedestal that you're not on. Get the scrolling on what? When you first met me, you asked me if I followed you, baby. Right. You followed me. I don't need no blue check for you to follow me.
You couldn't get
Let's speak fact.
You can't.
You followed me.
You can't.
But you followed me. So that just goes to prove that my value is there. Period.
No, I followed you because of her.
Period. You didn't even see me. You followed me a week ago before you even came for the
about.
Man,
I followed you because of her. She said that she has a co-host.
You can unfollow me because of her too.
No, I don't. You don't run no show. You don't tell me what to do.
Respect.
So anyway, I followed you because of her, saying that she was your co-host. They gave you a beautiful shout out last week.
Okay, great.
Kash with the K, and then I followed you. Ain't that what happened? All right. So get her in order, please. Get her in order.
You can't get me in order because I'm
said her. I didn't say you.
You can't get me in no order. Right. She can't get me in no order. Can't nobody get me in no order because I'm a grown ass woman. You're not gonna little girl me. Period. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
So what type of women are you into? Because obviously, you know, how she just said she feels like, you know, you little girl women. Mm-hmm. We feel like you go for little girls, like you don't have like no real strong women on your roster.
I actually.
So that's the.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
So you know, you actually, what type of woman do you go for?
I actually prefer a strong woman, but there's a difference between toxic feminine energy and strength. What I'm seeing right now is a lot of toxic feminine energy. Okay. So remember last time when I was on here and I told you that the remote story, and I told you how my girl beat me with feminine energy. Mm-hmm. Is that what she showcases? Can you answer honestly?
But
no. I just asked you a direct question. Can you? No. Can you answer honestly?
You can't.
Is that what she just showcased just now?
What feminine energy?
That feminine energy that I said from the remote example. Direct answer.
Yes.
That's what she just exhibited.
Yes, her own right. her own feminine.
Now,
yes.
I want y'all to see the diversion that's going on right now from
but there isn't a diversion because I'm a out the box person. Like whether she's my sister, my friend, enemy, foe, whatever, I'm gonna give her the right, the wrong, whatever, and I speak on her truth. So yeah, she was right in her own right.
Is this your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so
that's what it is.
What I would implore
but that's not. But that don't mean I don't tell her when she wrong.
Right, and you should. What I would implore you to do is to tell her to communicate with people of higher caliber better than what she's doing currently.
I'm not finna speak to nobody. I'm not finna have nobody thinking that they're on a higher pedestal.
I am though. I'm
but you're not, and that's why you feel like my energy towards you is toxic. And why do you mind you, anybody who's watching, every time that I've opened my mouth to say anything, you shoot me off. Which lets me know that you don't like a woman to stand up for herself. You want a woman who's going to sit there, bow down, not say nothing to you, and be a submissive, dumbass bitch, a little girl who's going to sit in her place when you tell her to shut the fuck up. I'm a grown-ass woman. You're not going to tell me to shut up and I'm going to be quiet. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not putting no dick in me. You can't have that tone with me. No. Period. You can't have that energy with me. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not gonna have that. You're not gonna have that energy with me.
It's too expensive for you.
And that's why I said keep pussy expensive because there's niggas like you who think that you up this high when you down this low.
No.
Truthfully, because you can buy a blue check.
You can buy a blue check. I wasn't looking at yours.
I wasn't looking at shit. I didn't look you up. You found me. You looked down at. I didn't look down at your car. They saw your car. I wasn't worried about that shit. I'm not impressed over no Mustang. That's not expensive to me. That's not expensive to me.
Okay, the answer is no.
That's not expensive to me. Like, let's speak on expensive. You a celebrity. Drop something celebrity. Show me something celebrity. Show me. Yes, I'm dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. If that's the answer that you're looking for. Yup. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
That's how they act when they get around me.
I don't give a fuck.
That's how they act. They can't deal with the fact that somebody's better than them.
The thing is,
I'm better than
and that's why this is why I would never be a celebrity. Yeah, because that's the problem with the industry. Motherfuckers feel like they are better than everybody.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Do you get this type of energy often from females?
The ones that can't admit that there's a let's say that there's a broke dude and a broke girl, right? The broke girl has more value because the broke guy has nothing to shoot for in his life but then her vagina. So that kind of reminds me of old dude that was on FaceTime earlier. I don't know his financial situation, but I'm pretty sure I'm way more status than him. So me being here and the girl still being here, she still values herself because she gets hit on by the 99% of the poverty because it's only 1% of wealth. So now she still feels like that we're at a level playing field. Like she can say dumb shit like my blue check that solidifies that I'm better than her doesn't mean anything. Because that womanly ego won't allow her to admit that I'm better than her.
What makes you better?
So then it makes her say something in reverse like I don't want it, but you can't get it. So then you try to reverse psychology.
I don't need a blue check to make me certified.
Why would?
Right, you gonna say something.
That's a fact. I don't.
I don't need the money. I don't need no money to make me rich.
Why would you admit?
Exactly.
Why would you admit or want to admit that somebody is better than you?
Exactly.
Who
the fuck wakes up in the morning and says you better than me? I'm okay with that. No, what the fuck kind of bullshit is that? You used to look girls.
Floyd Mayweather's better than me in boxing. He's better than me.
He's a celebrity also.
I get that,
but me and him both.
He's a celebrity also. Right. He's actually undefeated.
Okay.
That's
a fact. I'm undefeated too.
Can we see the title?
I'll get the title on the 15th.
Can I see it?
On the 15th.
Getting it and already having it is
like
different.
The rest of the world
Getting it and already having it is different.
And not being at all in the
I'm not worried about it.
Right, because you can't get there.
I'm not claiming something that I ain't got.
Right, something you can't
get. That's called clout chasing.
Right,
that's called clout chasing.
I have a lot of clout.
That's called
clout chasing. That's why I'm here.
It's a difference between
clout chasing. Didn't she just say I'm her favorite guest?
Man.
Over her co-host.
Okay. I'm a co-host, not a guest.
Right.
Nigga, I have a parking spot, not guest parking.
You're here about the
We're different.
You're here about the
No, baby, I'm here by purpose, nigga. I'm here by purpose.
I'm here because I'm the GOAT.
I'm here
That's
by
why
purpose.
I'm here.
Meaning that when you leave and you come back, I'm still gonna be here. Every other episode after this, I'm here.
Right.
What is you talking about? What is you talking about?
And then I'm gonna be with
What is you
Benzino
talking
on his
about?
podcast.
What is you
And I'm
talking
gonna be
about?
celebrity
You a
boxing.
nigga who just wanna brag on this
Right,
stuff. Bitches
exactly.
don't like niggas like that.
No, you
they
don't. No,
niggas
you don't.
like niggas like that.
No,
That's
you
some
don't.
faggot ass shit.
Right, whatever you
That's
say.
some faggot ass shit.
Right, you couldn't get
That's
somebody
some
like me.
faggot ass
So
shit.
that's what I'm
I'ma tell the
saying.
truth.
Exactly.
I'ma tell the truth.
Okay.
No, you mad.
I'ma tell the truth
You
that
mad as
don't
fuck.
nobody else wanna tell you.
Exactly. You
I'ma
mad
tell
as
you the
fuck.
truth that don't
Right.
nobody else wanna
100,000
tell you.
motherfuckers don't
I'ma
want to
tell you
tell
the
me
truth.
that.
Everybody right here saying you gay as fuck. I'm just saying.
On your weak ass
Hey,
line?
and they here. And they
the fuck
here.
out.
Bring
Was it
your
5
fuck
people
back.
there?
Hop on it.
Man, get the fuck
Hop
out
on
of
it.
here. 100,000 to your 5 people.
You bad. You started 5.
the
Hop
fuck
on
up.
it. Let's see what
Go
you
ahead.
get.
Okay, and
Right.
With her 5 people.
Right.
Shut up.
My top 5 solid.
Yeah.
I'd rather have 5 solid motherfuckers in my corner than 5,000 fake motherfuckers counting on my downfall. And that's a fact. And they counting on your downfall, my
Right.
nigga. Them niggas ain't solid.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
Find you somebody to play with. Like I said.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
here.
Go ahead, what you saying.
I'm here.
but in the same kind of in the same sentence with this example, you know how people compare
Somebody
Kobe and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Before I say this, Q, has LeBron ever admitted or not admitted that Kobe was better than him? Okay, so boom, and
He
that
is better than him.
But has he ever admitted it though?
Yeah, it's like a when you leave.
No
space,
matter how great you is, like you're not gonna really give nobody.
First
that
of
right.
all, that's a level of not the LeBron comparison because LeBron, Kobe, Durant, Curry, Jordan, all of them in their own right are GOATs. Magic Johnson, all of them in their own subjective categories. But I'm able to say that Lil Wayne is bigger and more famous than me. So so his status makes him in the industry, quote, better than me. Mm-hmm. So I have no problem saying that. It takes a big man to be able to admit that somebody is better than him at something.
I don't think better than you is a good word.
How would you say it? How would you word it? How would you word it? More known, okay.
Popular.
More popular. We can be specific about it.
Yeah, more.
So I'm more accomplished than 99.9% of people.
And I like that
There we
better.
go.
More accomplished, but
way more. We're gonna put way in front of there.
But better than
That's
you,
that cocky
just
shit.
it gives
very
No,
much
I understand what you're saying.
It comes off very much. I'm better than you. I do better than you. So I'm gonna talk to you like you're below me, and that's not how you go approach. That's regardless of how high up you get in celebrity, famous, whatever the fuck your title is. You still gotta know how to cope and deal with regular people on an everyday basis.
And the regular
Everybody
people
not
have
a
to
celebrity.
acknowledge who
So
I
if you
am
walk around,
when
but
I'm
that's the
around
problem. If people don't know who you are and you coming
do know
off,
who I am.
I don't.
Yes, you
I
do.
don't. I can't even tell you your name right now. I've been sitting here with you for 45 minutes. I
So
don't
you
know
tell
your
me
name.
that This is your
co-host,
and she don't know
I don't know
mine?
your name. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
And she do media?
I don't know your name.
Throw her in the trash, please.
But-
Throw me away, my nigga. If I'm not gonna
Throw her in the trash.
invest my time into somebody
that's
who's not
crazy.
gonna invest their
But
time.
but you can't
that's too
expect everybody.
much.
You can't
Actually,
expect
That's too much.
I
You can't
can't.
expect everybody to like
You have
you.
a job to do,
Fuck.
and she got a job to do.
And my job was,
And
I
her
watched the
job-
last episode. I wasn't that big of a fan, so I
There you
didn't
go. So you
continue.
do know who I am.
Nigga, I don't know
She
who
just-
you are. Let's be real.
just
If you
said
go
that
to
she
your,
saw me.
go to the views. Go to the
Yo.
views. Let's be real. And Q, tell me if I'm lying.
Get the fuck out
Go
of
to the
here,
views
man.
and tell me if I'm lying. Q, right or wrong, did I not only share the shit on my story? So when you asked me if I watched the
Wow.
episode, what did I say? What did I say? True, because we talking true.
That is cat.
What did I say?
But why do you expect
Exactly.
everybody to know you?
She works in media.
Oh,
I invented the media tour for us to be
You
sitting
ain't
down right
invent
now.
shit, my nigga. We
Whoa,
don't know
whoa,
you.
whoa.
Can somebody tell me who he is just based
Whoa.
off voice? I'll wait.
Are you serious?
Crickets, right.
A
You see
nobody
your
about
life.
to talk to a bunch of
Man,
other nobodies
I'm gonna talk
about
to
who
my
somebody
people who
is?
know you.
Are you out
nobody.
your fucking mind?
You know, if you go to somebody and say
so-
who Lil Wayne,
so
bet you they know who Lil Wayne
so
is.
only the somebodies are supposed to know who you are.
Come on,
That's
man.
No, they have the option to know who I am. I have a I was just talking to somebody about this earlier. I have a very mystique brand. That's how I never ended up on the Shade Room, TMZ, or World Star for any of the dumb shit that other
Because half of them
celebrities end up
people
on.
is known though.
But they known for bullshit, yeah.
But they know.
That's not what I want to be known for.
But
I got
bullshit.
famous without that. I got very famous without that.
You're very famous, yes.
Thank you. Can you please tell her that?
But everybody
No.
You can't tell me shit.
Tell her that.
No, you can't tell me shit.
I don't know. It's a lot of very famous people.
You don't want to check your friend. That's a bad trait. That's a very bad trait.
No, because I'm really trying to be genuine right now. Because honestly, before my last episode, I didn't know who the fuck
Thank
you
you.
was.
Right, because I built my brand on Mystique.
But we
now
didn't know
that
who
you
you
got,
were.
no, I didn't
But
ask you nothing.
We didn't know who you were. I'm a co-host. I'm a talk. This is my show.
Right, and that's what's
like
up.
I said,
Right,
we didn't know
that's
who
what's
you
up.
were.
Good. I'm not
We
talking
didn't
to you
know
right
who you
now,
were.
though. Please be quiet while I'm talking to her.
I'm not gonna be quiet. Again,
And
you're
that's
not
what I
gonna
mean
little
by
girl
that
me.
toxic
You're not gonna
femininity. That's what
little
I'm
girl
talking
me. No, because you're not gonna
Right.
sit here in
Proper
my
etiquette
face.
would be for you to allow me to have
Proper
a
etiquette
conversation
would be
with
for you
her.
to put your hands down and talk like a man. That's proper etiquette. Only bitches talk with their fingers.
Whatever you say. So, yeah.
Proper etiquette.
Like I was saying, when you after that episode dropped, you learned a lot about who I was and what I had going on, right? All right, and you learned that everything that I had was legitimate, and it made me a legitimate celebrity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
now I know you, but the way you kick it, the way you come off,
I wasn't expecting for her to know me just as a regular civilian.
Yeah.
I was saying you work in media, therefore you have an obligation to know who the other celebrities are. So if I'm coming on the show, like if I wasn't coming on the show, like when I was on his show, I expected for him to know who I was because I'm coming on his show. So if I sit down in the seat with him and he go, I mean, I invited you here, but I don't know what you do.
I didn't.
Ain't that weird?
I didn't.
So that's literally what she's doing right now when she's saying, I mean, you here, but I whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I invented the media tour for her to even have a show right now. Did I not?
No.
Did I not?
No.
Okay, she's saying yes.
You didn't, though.
Are you dumb?
I just told
like
you.
She's shaking her head. Yes.
And she's gonna agree with you because she just said that she's being genuine.
No. Did
I'm
I really
gonna
invent
be
it?
real.
Can you tell her that I invented it?
I want you to stop pointing your hands at me. I want you to stop pointing your hands at me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Again.
But based on your credentials
that you saw. You saw. Okay, thank you.
That you have to research.
You really don't
right
want to check your friend.
Did you research it? Did you have to research it? Yes or no? Did you have to research? Did you when you find out these resources? Did you have to Google them? Yes or no? Yes or no? Just based off of name. Did you know who he was? Yes or no? Based off of name, if somebody drops, do you know who Cardi is? Do you know who it is? Put a muzzle on me. I want you to.
God damn.
I want you to.
This is wild.
One woman that I deal with.
Right.
Yeah, that's one woman.
Because you have super potential in this media shit, but listen to this.
And who are you supposed to be?
She's the type of motherfucker that get kicked out during the interview.
If you see any other episodes, do we ever get into it like this? No, it's you. It's not me.
Every celebrity will kick a person
You're not
out
a celebrity.
of their interview. Are you out your fucking mind?
Yes.
But what league am I boxing for?
Pardon me?
What league am I boxing for?
We don't know.
Is it not celebrity boxing? Am I boxing for celebrity boxing, bro?
Thank you. Yes.
So yes.
Who did you fight? That's a celebrity.
All right.
But
don't worry about it.
Who did you fight? That's a celebrity.
You gonna see
you got a blue check. You verified. You got receipts. That's all I'm asking.
And you're gonna
solidify yourself. Who are you? Who did you fight? Who did you fight? You trying to tell me that you better than me? You want me to shut the fuck up? Shut me up. Who did you fight?
I'm not trying to.
Who did you fight?
I ain't trying to tell you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You trying to intimidate somebody because you a nigga?
Why would I intimidate a woman?
You're not.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Man, she can suck. Man, I don't gotta prove a motherfucking thing to her. You out your fucking mind?
Real celebrities
put in some goddamn work and then you'll be
real celebrities drop that shit. Real celebrities say, hey, I drop Tyson, I drop Whoopty Whoop, I drop the baby, I drop his bodyguard. I'ma drop everybody who I dropped if I drop them. If I drop them, I'm gonna drop them. I'm gonna stand on my shit. You undefeated, nigga. You got a title. Speak your shit then. Speak your shit. Speak your shit. You sound like a little girl who lose fights and say, "Oh, I won," and you wanna get clout off.
I was just undefeated. Now
I wanna see it. You can't tell me who you defeated. Tell me who you defeated to show me who you undefeated, and I'ma shut the fuck up. I promise you. On my mama, on my kids, on this camera. Tell me who you beat up, and I'ma shut up.
Shut up.
Tell me who you beat up, I'ma shut up.
Shut up.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Shout out to my title match on October 15th. Celebrity boxing. Since I'm not a celebrity.
Show me a fight.
Right, but I'm the biggest motherfucker on the card.
And who
Shut the fuck up.
Show me a fight.
Who are we fighting on the 15th?
Albert Ochoa.
Big Al.
Yeah.
Big Al. You know
beat that ass, Big Al.
You know we told you, Big Al.
We know him.
You know we told, cause he
We know him. He's solidified. We know Big Al.
And now she dick eating. Now she dick eating somebody she don't know.
The Big Al got the
now she dick eating. Yeah, he got one too.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, shout out to Big Al. And when is the date again?
I wouldn't fight somebody that's not a celebrity. She would never be able to go. So
I wouldn't want to go. I ain't
going to
your fight.
It's gonna be in Jersey.
Fuck you, thought.
Okay.
It's gonna be in Jersey.
Okay, streaming.
Yeah, streaming too. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be trending on all of the fight parties here since she said, "Damn, that shit went away." So here you go.
I just want to see you fight, cause anybody can make a video.
I can make a video of the CEO saying that I'm a celebrity. Yo, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Alright.
I made a fake video of the CEO of Celebrity Boxing saying that I'm a celebrity boxer.
I'm saying I want to see a fight. I want to see you undefeat somebody. I want to see you defeat somebody. That's what
God damn.
We're gonna bring it down. We're gonna bring it down.
Once you get some fucking status,
what I want to know is
become a somebody and do something.
Show me who you beat up and I'll shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Show me who you beat up and I'll shut up.
We're gonna bring it down and we're gonna change the tempo a little bit. Okay, so boom. Since we're on
dick eating,
toxic.
That's what we're gonna call this this one. Dick eating.
Since we're on
toxic, dick eating, or he can't prove who he beat up.
You a dick eater. She gonna dick eat Albert and talking about beat him up. Albert, you a real celebrity, but don't know him. You a dick eater.
Don't know you either. Shit.
Right, but everybody else do. The CEO of Celebrity Boxing do, but I'm supposed to say something that you don't know me. You a motherfucking nobody.
Just show me one
then
fight.
Then stream the motherfucker.
Just show me one
It's gonna be on pay-per-view for people like you that can't get a ticket. You can't afford a ticket.
You mad like a female. You trying to go back and forth.
You can't afford a ticket. You can't even afford a ticket.
Let me roll my blunt in peace. Just tell me who you beat up and I'll shut up.
I just want to ask a question.
You can't afford a ticket.
Show me who you beat up.
I just want
you
to
get her a
ask
ticket, bro? Because she can't afford one.
I just want to ask a question.
Okay. I got a media pass for you. I got a media pass for you too. I want y'all to be there.
When he beat him up,
I want her to be there too, since she did.
When he beat him up,
because I might need my dick ate that night too.
And I won't need it. The fuck.
Right.
Your dick would never.
Nah, it definitely wouldn't. For
nowhere
sure.
Near me.
No, it wouldn't. It would. I wouldn't put my dick through that.
Ever.
Nah, never. I
Ever.
Wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't.
Ever.
I wouldn't.
Ever.
Nah, I wouldn't either.
Ever.
One eternity later.
Just to be able to sit in this chair right now.
But repeat what you said.
The best way for me to handle her is to allow her to know that the best thing that's ever gonna happen to her is her sitting in this chair next to me in life. Huh? What? Is that your? Is me sitting next to her? Yeah.
Fuck her, I'd be off anybody.
Why?
That's gonna happen to me.
No, not to you. I'm talking about her.
Well, how would you say that to a person?
How would you figure?
Are you her friend?
How can you say that to a person?
You her friend? You her friend?
Yeah, but also
yeah,
he's the type of person that they done been through a lot, so he can have like an
outwardly look.
Yeah.
Okay, so since y'all been through a lot, what's the best thing that she ever did in her whole life?
I don't know like that.
She's a fuck of a mother. She raises the shit out of her kids. That's one of the best things she has.
Father Abraham had a lot of kids too.
I know, but we ain't talking about Father Abraham. We talking about her.
Okay, so she does a good job being a mom.
Yeah.
Okay, she did a good job creating kids. She laid on her back.
Yeah.
And then she had children.
And did.
And now she raised them.
I think that's the best thing she would ever do in her
But that's not the best thing she would. But up to date, her motherhood, because everybody can't handle that.
Shout out to her for being a mom. You know, the law does require it.
It does.
You know, it does. Or she would go to jail.
Not necessarily. Because I know a lot of absentee parents who ain't went nowhere and they living their best life.
I don't know about their best. I don't know about the best though.
Well, close to the best.
I mean, salute to her. I would never say anything bad about her children because they already dealing with a deficit because she's who she is, and then they have to be raised by that. But if she's a good mom, I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see.
But do you know what started it all? What started it was...
You said you was better than her.
No, I mean, I am better than her, but that's not what started it. What started it is when I asked her, I said, how come every time we go on the parking deck, I don't never see your range? And then she was like, oh, it's down there. And then she said, yeah, it's down there. It's in the such and such parking.
Because she ain't a guest. That's exactly what you said. You don't see my car because I'm not a guest.
Right.
Because you're not in resident parking. But I
was talking to you though.
It's parked in guest parking for you. So when you go
Is
back
that
there, it is.
You moved it for me?
It's just for you.
Thank you.
Just
I
for you.
appreciate that. I do want to see it. I haven't seen the inside of the
Just for
Range
you. The
before.
key fob is right over there on the table as well.
I'm gonna take the whole card and if you just take it.
I'm just saying.
You can swap for the day. You want to swap?
I'm really not a Mustang type of girl.
You keep on saying that.
I'm really not a Mustang. Maybe a Camaro, maybe a Vet, but I'm not too much
I passed
like
up on both of those.
You know, not too much of a Mustang type of girl. I get it, but you know, I'm built Chevy tough on this motherfucker, not Ford.
Chevy ride. The Challenger ride too. They both just worse on gas. See, I got the Mustang EcoBoost.
I'm saying we Chevy riders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a Ford fan.
Understood.
But you know.
What was I saying though? Okay, so then she said she answered for her. So then I told her I wasn't talking to her. And then she said, watch how you talk to me. And I said, I'm gonna talk to you however I want to, as long as I'm talking to her and you interrupt me. And that's how it started. You remember that, right?
I do, but that's what a co-host is for. You're supposed to talk to the both
it
of
ain't.
us.
She can mind her own fucking business until I start talking to her.
Not if she's on. Not if you're on our platform though.
This is your platform.
She's
just brought along with you.
Yeah, which is an our thing.
If you keep on associating yourself with her, it's not going to get where you want it to go.
People can say the same thing about you. Very much so.
I mean, we keep our hip to the street.
I don't know about all that.
We keep our hip to the street.
People can say the same about you.
Probably about 10 years ago. It's a little late now. This scarf say that it's too late. These shoes say that it's too late. That car say that it's too late. Everything say it's too late.
I mean, I give it to you, but all of those are materialistic things, unless you use that to define you.
That's just everything. That's everything that you see first. You can't see a personality from down the street, but you can tell that it's too late to fuck with that motherfucker.
Oh, trust me, you can see your personality from way.
You think so?
Over there. You can because you know, motherfuckers is expected to know you.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say that.
No, yes.
No,
yes,
I didn't.
The fuck you did.
No, I didn't.
The fuck you did.
Is this rolling?
You said that. You know I'ma always roll.
Yep. She's different.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what I said. I said with you working, because she tried to make a point that nobody knows me. So I said with you working in media, it's your job not only to know me, but it's your job to know me if I'm coming onto your show. And then she said, I never saw nothing of you. And then 5 minutes later said, well, I did see an interview of you, but I wasn't a fan. So that means that you saw me before I seen me before I seen you.
No, bitch, that's not how you kicked it.
That's what she said.
No, you kicked it like I'm that nigga.
That's the truth.
You should know me, and I'm not taking that risk
because
I'm that bitch.
I didn't say that though.
You kind of did. You gonna see what we gonna make that clip.
I said my
extra
brand is built on mystique. So I don't expect for people that have no business sitting next to me to know me anyway. You're a bum. So you're not supposed to know somebody of high caliber anyway. You're only sitting next to me because of her. And if she wasn't here, you would never know me.
Okay.
I said that, right?
Understood. But me, personally, I'm far from a bum.
I'm talking about her.
I know, but you're saying people of like prestige and caliber, I'm that bitch. And before we met, bitch, I didn't know you.
How come you embodying the stuff I'm saying to her? Why are you taking it in?
Because it's a general statement. You talking in general, and I'm telling you, like, to even answer for her, like, fuck her, take her out of it.
Yeah, fuck her.
I didn't know you before this interview, and then it's just like how boastful you are. It's just like sometimes you give off the who the fuck wants to know you, and that's just.
See, the thing about it is when you reach a certain level of success, people have their own perception of how you should act in the way that you are. So when Michael Jackson reached the level of success that he is, that opens up a billion people to be like, well, I wouldn't wear those gloves, or I wouldn't wear those pants, or I wouldn't wear those shoes. But who gives a fuck about those people? I don't give a fuck who don't know me. I'm already too successful to care about who don't know me. So the people that do fuck with me heavy. And the people who do know me are of higher caliber than the people that don't. So I don't give a fuck. So anybody that's offended by that, I don't care.
I get what you're saying, but the moral to what we're talking about in this instance is you expect people to know you.
We keep saying the two opposite things. I just said that
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But let's move on to more important things.
Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, y'all run the show, man.
No, I get what you're saying. But on another note, because this is important.
Talk to me.
So before we got, before I get to that, y'all know what the fuck going on. So if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the mob, the goodie mob. Shout out to my team, the baddies, the bad ones, or whatever the fuck we gonna call y'all. I need 100 rounds. Yeah, I need some more ideas, but hit the comment saying, show me that you here. But y'all already know I'm back with one of my favorites.
You still your favorite?
you still my favorite because I love a motherfucker with I don't give a fuck attitude, and I love a motherfucker that's gonna be them regardless. So I respect you for that. Now he is a lot. Y'all know he is a lot, but we're gonna use this time to understand him a little more.
Sure.
So we're gonna bring it back to my partner, Vigilante, already, and follow him and all that. Mr. Blue Check Shouty, you know what the fuck, Mr. 100K. You know. So I already know what to do with him. Back to what we was talking about. So before you and Cachet really blew the top off things, and when I was trying to interrupt and bring you down and shit, you were talking about toxic feminine energy.
You did ask me about that.
Yeah, but we couldn't get into it because both of y'all was having a screaming match.
Because she was being
toxic.
Because
both of y'all was having a screaming match.
We're not gonna do that.
But
they saw it. I'm gonna let them decipher.
I'm gonna get what's your definition, and I'm gonna get my definition. What's your definition of toxic feminine energy? How you would put it?
So, the other day, I'll give you an example. The other day, I do verification. I help people get verified on Instagram.
Okay.
I have an article plug. It's a girl I've been working with for like a year and a half now, and an author just paid me to get 50 articles done. So she paid me $500.
Okay.
And I broke bread with this African American queen that I've been working with for almost 2 years now. And after getting her panel done, the author asked me, "Hey, how did the articles look? Can you give me a preview?" I said, "Sure." I went back to the girl who does my articles and I said, "Hey, the author asked if she could see a sneak preview of one of the articles that you're doing for her." Her response was, "Don't rush me. Tell her that because she paid on this day that she got to wait till this day. Matter of fact, F all of that, I'm going to just send you a refund." And sent the money back. And when she sent the money back, it didn't go to my account and it didn't go to Cash App. So it's in limbo of where it is right now. And then when I told her that I didn't see it in my account, she took a screenshot of the receipt saying that it had been returned to my account and said, "If you're lying and if you decided that you wanted to steal $125 from me, then we're going to have a serious issue." And then she proceeded to say, "I've been in this industry for 12 years and I've seen everything." When I say that this is literally a bullet point checklist of every way not to act as a female, I'm talking about back to back to back to back to back, and as a businesswoman. So now, I just found a new plug who does the exact same work for half the price with twice the customer service. I've probably put at least $50,000 in this girl's pocket in the past year and a half, and now she just lost it all over one conversation. That is the definition of toxic feminine energy of what she just showcased.
And what's your bullet points?
The bullet points.
Give us your bullet points.
Would have been the lack of reception that she had. The trying to, first of all, I'm just blown back by, and this goes for her and this also goes for the girl who does the articles. Why do people try to tell me how much work they put in when they can literally look at my career and feel bad about the work that they put in comparison to? Like, why would somebody that's a bench warmer try to tell Michael Jordan how good of a basketball player they are? Okay,
but when I understand that girl over there, the article situation. What work did Cachet say she put in?
when not the work that she said she put in, but the way that she felt the need to continue to be combative with somebody that she had no business being combative with.
Okay, so pause.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you calling the kettle black because you missed a blue check shouting. Like even when motherfuckers ain't looking for you, you gonna tell people about the work you put in. So what's wrong with that?
Who ain't looking for who? You talking about when, even though she's a nobody?
No, not even her. Just people. Even when motherfuckers not looking for you, you're gonna state the work you put in. So even when it goes to the article girl, what's wrong with telling you like the work you put in? Like for example, I use me for an example.
Okay.
At the bar, I don't care if you came to my spot with the last $20 in your pocket. Number one, pause. You shouldn't have came out with your last $20, but that's neither here or there. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna come to my bar and not tip me at all. And that's just because I don't work for free.
Right.
So sometimes I have to tell people like, when you clock into your job, are you expecting to get a check, right?
Yeah.
So when I pick up this bottle and when I pour, I don't care if you come 10 times. I expect to get paid 10 times. You better make it a whole round.
Right.
Tip me in one whop.
Right.
But because I've been in this game over 20 years, I don't work for free. Versus somebody who just might have been, just started or whatnot. You'll take that shit. You feel me? Oh, I didn't get tipped this time. I didn't get tipped that time. That's cool. Hell, the fuck no. I'm not getting tipped.
Right.
And we can either cause a commotion or you can either do what you're supposed to do. But I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I feel. So you can't like put somebody down because they telling you what they're worth. That's how I'm looking at it.
You feel like I was putting her down?
Yes.
Why do you feel like I was putting her down?
Number one, I feel like you was putting her down because just even the statement that you made, like, my merchandise worth more than everything that you talking about.
Facts.
Bro, this a $20 hat.
Yeah, facts. Her pussy ain't worth shit.
But how do you know that though?
I'm looking at her.
But how do you know that though?
And it's used.
But how do you know that?
Overly used, if I'm being honest.
But how do you know that though?
You just told me.
How?
You said that she's a wonderful mother to her children.
Okay, but
her
how
shit
did
is
you?
used, yeah.
Okay, then that's 90% of the bitches out here. Shit is used. My pussy used too, but that don't make me less of a woman.
Yeah, because you don't showcase toxic feminine energy. On top of that.
So just because she showcased that energy, she's not worth it.
No, she's not. She would be a terrible partner to somebody for sure. She got a boyfriend? I doubt it.
She does. A few, to be honest.
We ain't even got to do it.
One of the ones that you was instigating on her conversation, that was one of the ones, but she got a few.
I'm pretty sure. When I seen them bum ass niggas that she was talking to, I am pretty sure that they would allow her to move around that way.
But you didn't necessarily see no bum ass niggas because she was on live.
So? She was on live with somebody else on the bottom, and she was on FaceTime with a whole different dude right before that.
So how do you assume that this nigga's a bum?
Because I saw both of them.
But what made them a bum because you saw them?
First of all, they bums because they deal with her. And second of all, they bums because they are in a situation and a ramification of which they've agreed to allow her to move like she's the man in a relationship. Which is why she was talking bad, and you gotta admit, she was talking terrible to that first dude that was on FaceTime. Why the fuck you try to call me at 4 o'clock in the morning? You know I'm motherfucking sleep. This nigga, I'm sorry.
But you don't know that type of relationship.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but hold on. So let's rewind.
Was he doing that or not?
I honestly wasn't even paying attention to that conversation until you was like somebody needs to
get straightened. You heard it, right?
Not.
You ain't hear it? She was talking to that nigga greasy.
But that's her business. But onto toxic masculine energy. Let me get a number one bulletin. Half of you niggas is too sassy. And here's why I mean by sassy. Now, one thing you told me in the last interview, which you contradicted yesterday's interview.
Go back and forth with somebody?
Yeah, that was real sassy, Vigi. Like I ain't like that because I thought you supposed to be that nigga.
I still am. She know it now too.
No, she don't.
Because she's stupid. She told you she was dumb to your face. When I say you're dumb, what did she say? You're not gonna answer. She said, I am dumb. It's in the other footage because she's not gonna answer. So now you understand that you're dealing with a dumb individual. That's just what that is.
Going back and
But I understand what you're saying too. That's why I apologize to you.
I be trying to figure out the type of females that you used to, because
why you care?
You got to be used to, because that was the whole point of coming back to talk about dating females and the type of females that you used to and shit.
But
because
how come you wondering about the type of females I deal with though?
Because you have a very strong personality, and I don't think a strong female could handle being beside you. I don't even think you'll really allow a bitch to be beside you.
How would you say that when I just told you I got out of a 4-year relationship where I took her from being nothing to being a star on television?
But you took her from being nothing to something. We talking about Taurus?
Yeah.
We talking about OnlyFans?
Yeah.
But you treat you down. You degrade her name like shit right now.
Because she's an OnlyFans star.
So
she degrades herself. How the fuck you gonna blame me for what she do?
But that's
I'm degrading her, but she's showing her pussy.
That's only degrading to your eyes.
Well,
and then even in this situation, it's like I feel like you mad at her come up no matter how she come up because really, if you took her to the next level, what the fuck she only on OnlyFans?
That's my point right there.
But no, exactly. Mm-hmm. You just said you took her to the next level, made her that bitch. If she was so much that bitch, she ain't never go on OnlyFans.
Exactly. Anytime that
so obviously you didn't take her to the next level. You didn't make her that bitch. Obviously she made herself that bitch because she's making the OnlyFans shit. And you still have not yet to give me the link because I said I wanted to subscribe.
OnlyFans check. That's funny. You talking about the $2.99 a month that motherfuckers pay this?
How you know it's $2.99? How do you know it's $2.99 a month?
I just threw a number out there.
But how do you know it's $2.99 a month? How you know though?
I just threw a number out there.
But how you know though? If you
I didn't say that was it. I just threw a number.
But if you checking for it, just say that.
I'm not checking
for it. But if you don't do my do slide, don't put mama in there. Don't put mama. We sorry.
What is going on?
Mama, we sorry. Don't put mama in there. Don't put mama in there.
The point that I'm saying, just to breeze past that, is that when I stand next to anybody, they have that light on me. She started that OnlyFans shit when I wasn't with her. That light dimmed from her, and now she don't have that light no more. So now she's doing what she got to do. That's.
But you wouldn't know that if you weren't checking for it though.
What are you talking about?
How you know her light dim?
Because I'm not standing next to her. Anything that I stand next to, they get a light. That's anything.
Toast to you, baby, because I know you shine. He called you son because you shine like one. Sis, toast to you. But back to the back.
Who we toasting to?
Sis, because how she got you in your feelings. Toast to sis. But okay,
I'm in my feelings?
You is. Cause baby, you're definitely in your feelings about her. I don't give a fuck
about this girl and you keep bringing her up. Like, how am I in my feelings?
You know why I bring her up? Because you spent damn near an hour trashing her in my last episode. That's a lie.
The episode was an hour. So how did I spend an hour?
And you spent the whole time trashing her.
Come
you
on.
did. Okay, but anyways, next bullet point. Next bullet point.
I can see how you and her friends now.
Next bullet point. You real judgmental, my dog.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to us. Yeah. Shout out to Cache, cause she like it her motherfucking way all day, every day, and you don't motherfucking pay. Period. Yeah, that way. Yeah. Shout out to the squad.
Beat one.
Prostitution or constitution. Either way, guess what, baby? You gonna pay.
Oh my God.
You gonna pay. Prostitution or constitution. Either way, you're gonna pay. Believe it.
Oh my God.
Either way, you gonna pay. That's why you mad at sis, cause niggas is paying. That's why you really mad at sis, because niggas is paying. Niggas is doing more than what you offered to do. That's why you really mad at sis, but it's okay. I know. Toast to that.
Oh my God. I love
keeping it expensive.
I love when people talk to me about money, man. That shit is funny as hell. That's like talking to Jay-Z about money. That's funny, man. What's $50,000 to a nigga like me? Can you please remind me? Like, come on. Niggas is paying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's $40 to 40,000? Like, come on.
What's 40,000?
You talking pennies
What's
to me right now.
40,000 to 400,000?
That's my point. But you talking pennies. Niggas is paying her 400,000.
We ain't talking about her.
Now we not talking about.
We talking about in general. We talking about niggas is paying. We talking about in general, baby.
Shout out to them. Yeah, shout out to them. Mm-hmm. Whoever paying, shout out to you. Shout out to you.
But let's get to something else I want to know.
Oh, I still wanted to show you the text.
And what was the text? The article chick? Or another girl being thirsty, or or a sis, or somebody liking your chain, or
my chain.
Yeah.
Why are you resorting to these materialistic things?
Because this is everything you showed me.
That's everything that you caught wind of. That's not what I showed you.
No, you searched through your phone to show me this shit.
Oh, I was just because you asked me about my club experiences. Why come you not giving them the proper context? You asked me about my club experiences, so I showed you.
No, we was talking about bitches and bitches being on your dick. That's what we were talking about. It was like
a mixture of that conversation because that's how we came up with the something nasty idea.
Yeah,
they gonna watch it. I mean, I got the details and shit. It don't matter what you remember.
But yeah, this is things that you showed me, so I'm just coming. Yeah. I'm just coming back with what you showed me. That's
you see my chain today?
Ain't none on.
There you go. So why are we talking about it?
Because we're talking about bitches that was on your dick, and you tried to say another one of my associates was on your dick based off a chain that you had on. No, China. Monet. Yeah, Ugly Money.
Ugly Money. Her name China Red. That's China Red.
But it's China Monet right now.
No, that's the other girl. Yeah, the model's two different girls. China Monet is an artist. China Red is.
Okay.
I wasn't saying that she was on my dick. I was just showing the video of when she was doing that. I was talking about the girl in the background that was like, do it again. Because if you actually see that episode, China says that she's looking for a poly couple to join that night. Mm-hmm. So that's why as soon as we got done shooting, she went right to me, and my girl was standing right there, and a couple of our girls were standing behind us. And then that's when she got my chain, and the girl was like, do it again. You remember hearing this, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not lying, because I haven't told one lie yet. My memory is phenomenal.
Me neither. Mine as well. But back to the matter at hand. Let's get the turn on and turn offs. Back and forth. Female turn offs.
When you say back and forth, you mean like
I'm
gonna trade off?
Yeah.
Okay. Female turn offs?
Yeah, what's your biggest female turn off?
Like plural or just one?
Oh, we going back and forth, so however you want to spit it out, baby.
No fashion sense.
I could dig that. So what is no fashion sense to you? Like a label whore, or she just don't know how to put shit together?
Don't know how to put shit together. I'm not really a big fan of labels. Like the only reason that I have this scarf right here is because I have dreads and I have to wrap my hair at night. Mm-hmm. And the brands have the best quality. Like it's not even about how much it costs, it's just the quality. That's why when you see them Vigilante Vision hats, they wasn't no brand. They was just Vigilante Vision hats. Mm-hmm. I prefer to spend my money on stuff like that I can put my name on and make mine. So when you see somebody that all of this stuff was bought separately that you see on me right now, but I put it together well. So when I see another girl and she got on like a green hat with some blue shoes and then some cowboy boots with some gachos, and then she got a dress on underneath that, it's like, what the fuck?
That could be a lot.
Yeah.
I see that sometimes.
With a backwards hat.
Yeah. Yeah. The type of man I'm into, you would have to have a strong fashion sense. So I get where you're coming from. Me, I hate a nigga that wanna fuck right off the top. Hey, how you doing? Let me eat your pussy. Hey, how you doing? Can we do like damn, like, do you know if I wipe good or not? No, like goddamn, like I hate a too thirsty ass nigga. Like I'm more so attracted to a man that he know he could get bitches and ain't studying it like that. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like versus extra thirsty. Like I know I'm gonna get niggas. Like you feel me? Like but sometimes I like the chase versus being chased. If you get what I'm saying.
What does chasing look like to you? Have you ever chased a man before?
For the first time in my life.
How did it look?
I did. I yoked his ass the fuck up all the way up. For the first time in my life, when I actually took the initiative and I slammed, dunked that hoe like, BAM! Yeah, I tore the rim off that bitch. Yeah.
And what did you do to pursue him? What did you do?
It was one of the first times in my life where I dropped my guard and I went to him and told him my feelings versus sitting back and waiting on him to tell me.
How did he respond to that?
It was 100% satisfactory. It was great. Worked out very well. Very well in it.
If it didn't work out well, would you have done it again?
With that being my first time, honestly, I don't know. Like, the person would really have to be worth it, because one of the reasons why I jumped out there that time for the first time was because I didn't come across anybody worth it in a long time. So if I had got rejected in that moment, I would have took it like a G, but I probably just would have went back to how I kick shit. You get what I'm saying? But ultimately, it was worth it.
You told the camera how old you were before?
Yeah.
Yeah? How old are you?
Why are you in my business, Viggy?
See, now it's not their business. But you told them before.
Fine at 36, yeah.
Okay.
That way.
So for 36 almost years, 34 I would say probably. I would say, I'm going to give you 33. 33 years, you lay back and you let dudes come to you, and for the first time, you put yourself in a position where you could have been rejected by somebody that you like.
Yeah.
That's it? Okay, so can you imagine?
Because I feel like upon meeting somebody, or even if I like someone, I used to think if you didn't come to me, that told me you didn't like me. So I could spare the heartbreak, I could spare the rejection. You get what I'm saying? Because you didn't come to me, that told. Now, mind you, now I'm mature enough to know maybe a motherfucker was just like me. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe a motherfucker was shy. Or maybe motherfuckers really like me and they just, didn't know how to approach. So.
It sounds like a lot of missed opportunities. That's what it sounds like to me.
Probably. But I'm in the perfect opportunity.
You remember when you pursued that dude for the first time? Mm-hmm. Could you imagine doing that for 36 years?
I mean, you can imagine it.
We don't have to imagine. That's what we have to do as men.
But
that's us. So what you did that one time is us our whole life.
Great point.
And then we don't have the option of, like you just had, of are you going to do it again? Because if we don't do it again, nothing's ever going to happen for us.
That's not true.
I mean, not for some of us, but for most of us, yeah.
I can give you that.
Yeah.
I can give you that.
So you admit that it's a little bit harder for us to be able to be in that situation.
I know, as people in general, male or female, if you know what you want, you're going to go get what you want, regardless of what. If you really want something, whether it be a person, whether it be material things, whether it be a car, if you really want it, you're going to take the necessary measures to get that shit. And that's just people in general. Now, but you are right. As far as the chase being more so on the men, you're right about those statistics.
And the rejection. And the continuation. If we stop, everything stops. Except for the girls who like each other.
But I think
guys who like each other.
I think things are a little different now. I wouldn't say that if y'all stop, everything stops, because now you have more women in the mind frame of going to get what they want. And it also comes with the independence of a woman. But what makes it hard on us is some man is intimidated by our independence. And just because we're independent don't mean we don't want to be submissive. Or just because we're independent don't mean we don't want to rely on a foundation or a backbone, that just mean we can do shit our motherfucking self. That just mean the load is nowadays a lot lighter for men if they just wasn't intimidated by our independence.
I agree with you. I've heard this multiple times. Somebody explained it to me a few shows ago that I am, what's the word? Not eliminated, but when something don't pertain to you. I don't know what the word is for that. Not immune, but askew from that conversation, because now I can't say if we stop, everything stops, because now I'm of celebrity status. So if I stop pursuing, they're just going to continue to pursue. So I don't count in that conversation. And then also with the other one, with the independent women, like I said, not to put nobody down, the money that you're making and the success that you have, I'm proud of. But when it comes to like who has the real money, not saying that I feel like that's what makes me dominant over her, because I believe in an equal partnership. Like I said before, the girl said that she's going to buy her half of the equity of the house. And I respect her for that, because she put her money where her mouth is. So I just don't want, and this has never happened to me, but I don't want no female even moving forward to feel like that what she has and what she does and her contribution is what makes her an independent woman, because I don't believe that's true. I think that makes you a responsible adult. Just like I'm not an independent man, like I'm grown. So if we believe that we can be equal, then we have to go by equal title in certain things. You pay bills, I pay bills. Why is yours more glorified? We're the same age, or you may be a little older. I'm just a lot richer.
Because naturally, we're supposed to be the stay home, you feel me, cook, clean, lay back, make kids, not supposed to do anything. But then when you do that, it makes statistically, it makes us lazy. So now, really our independence comes from, it's like, you do or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Our independence comes from basically a motherfucker judging us. Like, we damned if we do, we damned if we don't. So we might as well have our own.
Might as well do it anyway.
We might as well do it anyway and have our own.
If you're going to get judged, you might as well add it back anyway.
Exactly.
Okay. I can feel that. I'm not a female, so I can't speak too deeply on it. I can only speak on my experiences and how it
And looks. I can only speak on females that have business by themselves. Now, you do have your ones that don't have business by themselves, and
like no business etiquette?
No, that's just a lazy ass hoe.
Oh, okay.
A bitch just relying on fucking life. Gotcha. And the mistake that a lot of you niggas is doing, a lot of you men is doing, is like, you complain about the female, but that's the ones that y'all yoking up and you bypassing all the goddamn good independent females that got everything that you're looking for. And like,
I can feel that.
You basically, you're dating a look versus what you really want. So when you finally get that look and get what you searching for and notice that it's empty at the bottom of that shit.
For sure.
You just keep making these hoes a statistic. But the ones that's independent, not as easy. Not gonna go for too much. That's the ones you need to fight for. And you niggas not fighting nowadays.
Okay.
Like, they be making jokes like, where the niggas that they used to sing in the rain and shit? Goddamn. It ain't no more niggas singing in the rain.
It ain't no more women worth singing to like that.
Nigga did that.
Yeah, that was a different time for them. That was a different time for us.
But y'all ain't looking.
I don't know about all of that. I mean,
and another reason why, back to bullets to number one, niggas is too sassy. Like, the roles have reversed. Like, niggas has become feminist and like the women has become masculine. Like, y'all toting purses and we driving trucks.
Yeah, I ain't never had a man bag, but I seen them though. Where you get a man bag from?
I don't know. I would expect you to know.
I don't have one. I don't know where you would get one of those from.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would suppose they just in the men's section of where everybody be shopping, or in the women's section, because y'all just come to our shit and goddamn, you know.
I don't know. This is another part of the conversation where I'm skewed from. So I can't really speak on it.
For
and
sure.
I don't want to speak for them either.
For sure. So are you in the area of courting a woman?
Like, is that what I'm currently doing, or do I believe in that happening?
Do you believe in that happening?
I believe in it being a mutual thing. You know, every brand partnership.
So you're only like a give and take type of person.
Like reciprocate energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you watch certain, like even from the first episode that I said, when you disagree with all the stuff I said that women get free, I was really telling the truth about the fact that like it's a lot of things when you not classify. I'm not even gonna say classify as an independent woman because she can still get shit for free in certain times too, and pretty privileged at certain times. There's just certain people that want to admit it and don't. That's the only real difference. But you're gonna get it regardless. Kind of like how.
Ain't nothing wrong with pretty privilege.
No, it's not because
there's definitely nothing wrong with pretty privilege.
I just said it wasn't, and because it's not.
Cut it out, though.
Because it's not. That puts people like me. That gives me even more power, because every situation that you get in for free, I own it. So now who you gonna be dealing with? So
break that down a little bit more. What you mean?
What I mean is like, let's say I got a section in the club, right? And you only got in the club because you're pretty. So now this is my section, but you're in here in the club and you're looking at the most lit section. Okay, so I'm the most lit guy that's in here, so my section by nature is going to be the most lit. So now when you go back there and you're in the section, now you have to do whatever I say in my section since you're in my shit. I own this entire thing. So whatever you fall under the premises of what I own, those are going under my rules. So now your pretty privilege gets you to the door, but now when you walk through the door, you gotta take your shoes off at my doormat.
But that's not only current with females though. That's current with men as well, and y'all entourage is in. Hey, big bro, you feel? Yeah, all them niggas, all the hey, big bro niggas. Yeah, it's not only with females. It's like the niggas in your entourage that applies to them as well.
That be doing what?
So if you invite a nigga in your section, say it's just your homeboy celebrating with you.
Okay.
Not even just on no extra
I get what
shit,
you're saying now. Okay.
Like, does that apply to them as well, or does that just apply to the females because they think they got pretty privilege?
It applies to the females more because the men are actually working for me. Like, every time I've been here 3 times. You haven't seen me with not one person. But every time I come here, I talk about all of the businesses that I have and business partners and people, which will be considered your entourage and your business partners. Some people run their operation dumb to where their entourage is just they friends and just be mooching off of them because they the bad, and then they low-key be extorting them. Like, if you kick me out the group, I'm gonna shoot you or some shit like that. So with me, this is another conversation where I'm skewed because you've already seen how I move, and I'm really glad. Oh my God, I am so glad I did not bring any of my girls with me yesterday because she would have got beat up.
No, she wouldn't.
Oh my mama, she would have got harassed.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
The camera. No, she wouldn't have.
Man.
In my most serious tone.
Boy, she would have got drugged. Oh my God.
I like for you to think that.
Whew.
But on another note. But on.
We think it would have been more female instead, or it would have went different.
I honestly
like
think
the rest of them.
It would if it.
You okay?
Yeah, I thought I heard him knocking at my door.
Oh.
But I honestly think if it was more females here, it would have ran more smooth. It would have still been like, great strong minds, but it would have ran more smoothly. But
I'm sorry too, bro.
You could.
I'm sorry.
You could bring 1. You could bring 5. You could bring 50. It's gonna run smooth in this motherfucker. I promise you. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
For sure. I'm gonna let you say whatever you want.
It's nothing to say.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But so nowadays, do you feel like it's hard for a man to love?
No, we love differently. Our fundamental differences of how we view things is totally different. The first thing you see about a woman is her outer appearance. You can be in love with her outer appearance, but she's going to look at it like, oh, this is just lust. But you don't understand that that's the first layer. And then after we get past that layer, not saying sex, but past that layer as in get to talking to you, then now when I'm talking to you, now I get to see your conversation. Are you intelligent? Are you articulate? Like your creativity, stuff like that. And then I get to hear, are you receptive? Mm-hmm. Are you passive aggressive? Are you this? Are you playful? Like, I was on the phone with somebody the other day, like yesterday, I was on the phone with a girl I talked to for the first time, and she was like, call me in the afternoon. That's why I called her, and I said, yeah, I know you be filming your OnlyFans content in the morning and shit, so I wanted to make sure I caught you at the perfect time. Of course, she a businesswoman. She don't do no OnlyFans, but she just started cracking up. She just started laughing. Mm-hmm. She was like, that's funny. You got a good sense of humor. I like that. So another person that'd get offended by that, I probably wouldn't be for them, because I'm so good and so up that I don't worry about small, frivolous things. If a joke is a joke. And if I took it too far, allow me the chance to apologize. And if you don't allow me the chance to apologize, then that means that you haven't gotten over yourself yet. And there's nothing I can do with you on my team. Mm-hmm.
I could dig that.
Nothing I can do.
That's another thing that I was discussing with Q about last night. I was like, the interview is kind of like different with us because I know how you are and I know how to handle certain things and I know how to be receptive to certain things, but I know how to stand my ground. It takes a special type of person to deal with people like you. But I respect that you have your own mind. Like I tell a lot of people, even with politics, everybody hate Trump, but I tell people I respect him because he gonna be him. He don't give a fuck. Like, he's going to be him. He ain't gonna fake it. He ain't gonna, like, he's gonna be him. So I'ma always respect the individual that regardless, you're gonna be you in any type of situation.
How come you ain't invite her back?
For example, based off part of what you just said, like, if I would have brought my girl, she would have got drugged. No,
yeah, she would have got me. I mean, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone.
No, we could touch on it. Like,
about the beating up,
we could touch on it. The main reason why she wouldn't have got like, number one, I wouldn't have allowed that in my house. In my space.
For sure.
Number two, even if I had allowed it, a glass could have accidentally fell off my table before it hit the ground and burst. Your bitches would have been over the balcony, I promise you that.
So you would have helped her? Okay. I'm just asking.
This goes with love and loyalty.
For sure.
I'd rather have loyalty over love.
You loyal to that?
Like, no, I'm loyal to the principle of loyalty. It's so whether it be this, that, up, down, left, right, diagonal, I'm loyal to the principle of loyalty. I always choose loyalty over love because I always believe love don't love nobody.
Okay.
But if you loyal,
love don't love nobody. I got to put that on one of these hats.
Yeah, and put a little 100 emoji. Credit me to it.
Okay,
yeah,
I got you.
Thank you. But yeah, love don't love nobody. But loyalty is priceless. And you're not gonna get loyalty from everybody. But to answer your question, hell yeah, I would have helped her.
Hey. Shout out to y'all.
Based on the shots, if a bitch would have looked the wrong way, the interview just would have been over. You just would have been like, damn, like,
we'd have some great footage. I'm just saying.
Great. But not put, you feel me? But naturally, honestly, joke, but not, joking, but not a joke. I'm past the female tit for tat shit. Like, we could be so much greater putting our powers together
100%
versus trying to put each other down.
For sure.
So, generally speaking, I'm just saying, yeah, we got them hands, like, and yeah, it would have took it there, but nah, for real, nah, we would have brought it down, like, we would have took you out of it, just like, are we losing money here? Are we making money here? No, okay, if the answer is goddamn not conducive to what the fuck we got going on, then on to the next subject. Like,
that sounds really good. I appreciate the fact that you have that mentality. Thank you.
I'm at a point in my life where if it don't bring me peace, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't want it.
That's going to be very interesting when they see who your friend is and how peaceful she was, for sure.
She's very a peaceful person. She just has a strong mind.
That's what you want to call it.
She just really has a strong mind.
She'd be a lot richer if her mind was that strong.
I think she feel like you was in competition with her. And now I get what you're going to say, but in generally speaking, that's how a lot of females feel, that the men are in competition with us. That's why dating goes wrong, right? This motherfucker, because men be in competition with a female. So do you think?
No.
And I'm not saying her. I'm just saying in general. So you don't think men be in competition with women?
Nah.
That's why y'all be buying out. Y'all pants be tighter than ours now.
I don't know nothing about that.
Nowadays.
I did just leave Lennox. I seen a couple.
Yeah, and then damn, why can't we have our days? Dudes, you got how many? You got a couple pair of hoochie daddy shorts.
Nah, I don't own any.
You ain't got none of the above the knee. The rich, they try to call them the rich nigga shorts to give y'all a pass. Like you know what I'm saying?
The white man shorts that be.
Yeah.
I don't got none of those.
Yeah, you ain't with the hoochie daddy season. Not good, cause
but you've seen me come here dressed 3 times. Like you already know, like how I dress.
You have a nice impeccable style.
Thank you.
Maybe you want to wear shorts one day. You know what I'm saying? I was just asking.
Let me touch on that other thing first that you said about the competition. So I was on live the other day with my girl X. X was on a podcast that's trending right now all over Instagram. And so I interviewed her on my live because I see her coming up and I want to put my light on her so she can become bigger. And so when she was on the live, I asked her like what she got going on, and she was like, I have a business where I have a spin lens, and I have a model, and I draw and stuff like that. And she was just telling me everything that she do, and then I said, okay, if me and you were dating, one of the first things that I would do is, because I know that you have a spin cam thing, I would buy you another one, and then I would offer a trusted person to be an employee so that you don't have to because I've seen people carry it and push it around and fold it up and all that stuff. I don't want my woman doing that if that's what she want to do, like lugging that around. It's a dope ass machine to have, but it's a lot of moving parts. Yeah. So let's hire an employee, and then let's have 2 machines, so that way that employee can run both machines and do the thing for you, so your business can run on autopilot. Also, I have a vending machine, so let's buy another vending machine so we can have his and hers, and then we can have that money going on autopilot. And then we can also buy an investment property together and then rent that out to somebody and Airbnb it. What I'm doing is I'm trying to create a circuit of cash, so that way all we have to focus on is each other. We don't have to focus on finances and stuff, primarily like where people struggle with their finances, where it's like, okay, so how are we going to do this? So how are we going to do that? It don't matter because we got everything running on autopilot. So now it's, do I like you? Do you like me? As we get to know each other. So I don't really know about this whole competition thing between men and women. I don't know if you caught last night after, like, when she was about to leave, and I was on FaceTime with a lady. Did you hear me? When I was on FaceTime with the girl? You heard me? So I'm on FaceTime with her, and we laughing, we joking, we giggling. I even put up the thing, I slid the chair back right here, and I said, yeah, this is the balcony that you're going to get bent over right here. And she just started laughing. We were just having a good time. We were just chilling. And she's a very bossed up woman. So for her to be that bossed up and for her to still have that sense of humor, she would never, ever, 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 ever one day feel like it's okay to say something, to try to downgrade what I do and diminish what I do. And I would never feel that way about her, to downgrade what she do and diminish what she do. We would never be in competition with each other because we're on the same team. That's not a relationship. That's like 2 people that secretly hate each other but don't want to let each other go. So I might be, again, skewed from that one too, to be honest.
Okay. So, boom. Trick question. Who lies the most, men or women?
Oh, definitely women, for sure.
How would you say that? Why would you say that? Because I think men lie more than women. I'm
gonna tell you why women lie more. Like, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, they
women lie better.
They lie more and they lie better.
I wouldn't say more. I say better, but I wouldn't say more.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
That's the reason why y'all lie more, because we lie better, if that makes sense. Because y'all lying suck, so y'all got to put a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie. Okay. That's what makes
you're looking at multiplication.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me say why I feel that the women lie more. I feel like the women lie more because you guys' lies are not looked at as lies. They're looked at as strategy. So let's say that you're in the club and a guy keeps asking for your name, but you don't want to give him your name. Mm-hmm. So you may tell him a fake name. In your mind, that's not a lie. What you're doing is you're strategizing the fact that you don't have to tell him your name. Okay. So you may do something that's frivolously strategy to you. Not you add up your frivolous strategies, those are all lies. So those equate to all of the lies that you feel the man is telling. So either it's breaking even or you tell him more. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
I still think y'all lie more.
For sure.
I still think y'all lie more.
I think y'all got it.
Okay. So have you heard the new song? We might have touched on it last time, but have you heard the new song? Basically he's saying, if I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you.
I haven't heard it, but I'm guessing that is that the premises of the whole song?
Yeah.
That's the premises. You know, the same girl that I was just on FaceTime with when I was leaving here, we had a conversation on the way home. Like, our FaceTime conversations don't usually be that long. Uh-huh. But I may have needed her after that conversation right there. So when I was talking to her, I said, we ain't never really talked for this long and on this level. Like, you definitely cool peoples. I fuck with you, and we've known each other for like a year. And she was like, yeah, you right. And what I know about her is that she's bisexual. She's open bisexual. She's not like in the closet bi. And she's just super cool as a person, and I just never really considered her as a partner just because I kind of overlooked her for no reason. Just because she don't live here. She live in Florida. So for no legit reason have I overlooked her, because she's gorgeous. She has her own money. She's cool. She just don't live here. Mm-hmm. So when we were talking, I said, everybody runs they shit different, but how do you run yours? Like, if you have a man with you being bisexual, what's your ramifications of how y'all do that? She was like, oh yeah, if he want to get some other pussy, then he good. We still in a relationship. I understand that, the natural biological buildup of a man is not necessarily cheating, but you're expanding the team for us to be able to have more revenue within our empire once you're an actual leader. But if you're not a leader, you just fucking off on people.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry.
You about to interrupt?
Because quick side question. Mm-hmm. Why is it not respected when the roles are reversed? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's respected when you say it like that to many. But if we came to you as a female and it's looked at, to us it's looked at it like we hoeing off or fucking off. Mm-hmm. But if this person is providing certain things that could add to what we got going on, most men, not speaking of you, you get what I'm saying, but most men is too insecure to the fact of that. So it's not, like I said, it's not respected when the roles are reversed.
I think that just like poly conversation finally being open to where a person will actually get on a platform and say, yeah, I'm poly and I'm looking for a girl and a guy and da-da-da-da, and it just be like, okay, that's accepted. 10 years ago, that wouldn't have gone over the same way. So the way, what you're saying right now is a nuance to how, because it's really never existed like that. And so literally the people who live that way are literally spearheading it right now. Niggas is just being okay with niggas being gay in the past 5 years. And that shit been around for forever.
Yeah, that's another topic. They just push their way through the door for real.
And there you go. So either y'all gonna have to wait in line like everybody else for their civil rights, or y'all gonna have to push through the door. But it's gonna take men who are in that lifestyle to want to go about doing it that way. Me personally, I'm not in that lifestyle. I don't have anything against anybody that is. I don't have anything against anybody that is in that lifestyle, but me personally, that's just not how I rock. So, I hear what you're saying. I want everybody to live how they want to live. I might have been judgmental about that 5-10 years ago, but now that I'm grown, I understand that when you get into a serious relationship, you realize that imaginary depiction of what you thought that relationship was going to be, and the stars that you felt you were going to see, and how you guys are going to become one, and all of that stuff. You have moments like that, but that's not how the whole relationship is. Y'all still just two people. And what made you happy before the relationship is still things that you may want to do to make you happy inside of the relationship, but you feel that having this person here is going to automatically fill that void. If you want hamburgers and you go and get tacos, it's probably not going to be as fulfilling as them hamburgers was. You may be like, you know what, them tacos was good, but I still want some hamburgers. Yeah. And once you reach that level of thinking and the knowing of yourself, then that's when you go, okay, I'm not a bad guy, but my genetic buildup does say that I do preference multiple women. Now, I don't plan on treating any of these women bad, beating them, doing anything like that. I plan on having an empire where every last one of them is rich. Kind of like on some Nick Cannon type shit, but I'm not going to do that many. That's too many. But shout out to him because he don't know how long he has to live because he has lupus. Mm-hmm. So shout out to him. I hope he has 20 more kids. They'll all be taken care of. But in that situation, like how that's a whole empire. You can't fuck with the Cannons. There's too many of them. So now you have people who are living.
And thank you, because you made me understand outside looking in Nick Cannon a little bit more.
By just saying that?
Honestly, by just saying that. Because it's a lot of us who are like what the fuck? You get what I'm saying? Like, we could look at you how y'all look at us.
What's the what the fuck factor about that?
Because you impregnate multiple and different women. Like, we know your status, we know your financial able to do this.
He's rich, just say that. But we know he's rich.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But why? Other than because I can. So that was my question. I can't speak for nobody else. My question was why? Because I can. And you gave me a little bit more of an understanding. Like, yeah, I know he got lupus, but I didn't think of it as an empire type situation. And when you said it like that, that brings more of an understanding to me is like, only based off what they let us see. Mm-hmm. This is one reason why you don't see.
Okay, I can feel that.
Like his baby mama's bickering back and forth or anything like that, because it could be like an empire situation. So
yeah, the problem with that, and this is probably not pertaining to you, but this is another reason why I'm disappointed in our African American queens, is because if a dude has a baby by you, if y'all in a relationship or not, you are now his baby mom, you are his probably future fiance if y'all deciding to stay in the relationship, probably future wife if you're deciding to stay in a relationship. When the relationship is over, when the fucking relationship is over, you still have his baby. You guys are still tied to each other for a percentage of whatever respect that y'all have for each other around this baby and because of this baby. When he moves on to another relationship, you have no say-so in who he dates.
And vice versa.
You need to keep her name out of your fucking mouth.
And vice versa.
And there should be no bickering going on at all. I told somebody this the other day when we was talking about Facebook. I said Facebook got popular because of bitter baby mom statuses.
How you figure that?
Because the most prevalent thing that you would read on Facebook is my baby daddy ain't shit.
That only depends on who you follow.
That's okay.
That only depends on.
I'm talking ratio.
Who you're following.
The biggest percent of Facebook as a whole, just like if you go to World Star, it's the most fight videos. It's not about who you follow.
I don't see baby mama shit on my Facebook.
I mean, you probably didn't see it on yours. I'm saying the app as a whole, if you weigh out the percentages of posts by everybody, the most prominent way that Facebook got popping was African American baby moms exposing their baby. Well, let me not say exposing because that would mean they had a good point. Victimizing themselves in a situation against their baby daddy in a public manner.
I mean, I wouldn't agree to that, but you know, or I would say I would agree to disagree because, and here's the reason why I would agree to disagree. Mm-hmm. Before, remember our last conversation, I told you I didn't come into my womanhood until my 30s. And before that, even though I was technically by definition an adult, I was a young lady then. I wasn't an adult. So I say I agree to disagree because I was one of them baby mamas
that did what?
That took to social media, to the outlets, to, you feel me? That I was one of them, and I will admit that. But that doesn't mean that was the majority statistic of Facebook. And I say that because now, like as an adult, depending on who I follow, I don't see anything of. The last thing I've seen about a bitter baby mama was that fake ass video where a girl tried to call her baby daddy out for bringing his one son to McDonald's and not the other kids. But other than that, it depends on who you follow. So I agree to disagree. I'm not saying it's not there because yes, I was one of them. Mind you, years ago. I'm a grown woman now. I'm an adult now. But when I didn't know no better, I wasn't doing better. So I will admit that.
There you go.
But I'm not going to say that's the reason, you feel me, or that's the majority, but it is out there. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there.
Sure.
I'll give you that.
Yep. Can you imagine if we had time to clap back and how more popular Facebook would be if every baby daddy clapped back?
Some do.
I'm not talking about some. I said if every baby daddy clapped back. All right, they too busy with their new woman.
But it's not. But what you're saying is not always just, it's a lot of baby daddies who won't allow their baby mamas to move on peacefully.
Okay, give me an example of that. That's a good segment.
Okay, perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of baby daddies that feel no matter how you move on, you're going to always belong to me because of the ties.
Okay.
And that's not necessarily the case, but it's people who really feel strongly about that.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes maturity to break those type of chains in order to like really let you go and fly. So yes, that's a perfect example. It's a lot of men out there like that.
I think that's a blanket statement, and I think that depending on how the woman carries herself and goes about her own situations would dictate whether or not that'd be a legitimate thing. Because I can say that you mine all day,
but and then it ain't even gotta be baby daddies.
Just like, men in general?
Just men in general, for example.
Yeah, give me an example.
Rest in peace, Trouble. He just passed away.
Oh, the girl ex.
And in his situation, now mind you, the girl and the guy who, who allegedly killed him, they were broken up. He still came back to the place of residence that they shared together prior. Like, I don't know if the breakup was 2 weeks ago, 2 months prior or whatnot, but he still felt the right, not only the need, but he still felt the right to come back to that residence because he felt like, shit, I was just living here. And then for him to take the next steps that he did.
Shout out to the last guy that she was fucking in the short window that she started fucking the new guy. Shout out to her. Shout out to you.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
You understand what I just said too?
I get
okay.
I get what you're saying.
Okay. But I'm not justifying what he's saying. I'm just being petty just to show that how people move, you know.
Yeah, but
the reason why motherfuckers don't become millionaires is because they move like that.
But I totally understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
I get what you're saying.
It's both ways.
Not what you saying, like overall, because I'm being petty about her having her doing her thing like she's not supposed to be doing.
No, that was just an example. But overall, it's
I get what you're saying in that example.
It's exes that just don't let go, who still feel like you belong to me.
To be honest, I don't even know like what I don't know too much about the case. I don't know what the reasoning was for him coming back over there at that particular time. I just know that
he was an ex-boyfriend.
No, I mean that's not a reason. That's just his status.
Yeah, that was his reason. He seen a nigga at his house. That was his reason.
And technically, if he had the key, that was still his house. Technically, I'm done with you. Don't mean that this ain't your house no more.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But
it's so many different ways to look at that.
It is.
The only way that I know that's like clear cut, concise, is that you were fucking one dude, and then you start fucking another dude in such a tight window that the other dude still had a key. That's nasty as hell. Shout out to her.
But technically,
shouts out to her.
But it's like you always find a way to divert it back to the woman.
I'm not only talking about that part. I get what you're saying about the ex though.
Yeah, okay.
He had a key. I don't know what his. That's why I said I don't know what his.
They say he did it. They say he broke in. I'm not
nah,
sure.
I heard about the key part. Yeah.
I ain't hear.
How you gonna break in and kill somebody? Like, come on now.
I said it.
Yeah.
Vigilante, I agree with
right.
you. I said that too. But that's not. That's not the only.
If I'm in there fucking a girl, it's gonna be very loud. And if a motherfucker got a key and come in, I'm not gonna hear him. Especially if I'm in the back room.
Or they wouldn't sleep.
Huh?
Allegedly, they would sleep.
They would sleep. Okay, so that's even worse. Yeah. Some people houses have that thing as soon as you come in, dum dum dum. And some people have the thing where as soon as you come in, they slide the door and go shh. Some people have it to where it do nothing. You just put the key in.
Yeah.
My sister got the thing where you got a dial pad and then it just and you come in.
Yeah.
So some people shit can be real quiet, and if you are like a heavy sleeper, a motherfucker got to be allowed to come in order to do that. So from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, a lot of people.
Honestly, in that situation, I do honestly feel like the majority in that situation of the blame was on the female. Even with me using just males or exes as an example, exes, baby daddies, it's the same. Like you feel like you can't let a female go or let a female fly. I know a lot of men like that, even within my friends, even within my past. But in that situation, city girls down 100,000. City girls down because
she definitely a city girl the way she was moving.
Yeah.
She caught her first baller and got him killed. That's wild.
Wow. But even baller or no baller, I feel like with her using that as an example, it didn't even have to be trouble. It could just be another regular dude.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I feel like even if you and dude had recently broke up,
stop fucking with you.
That wasn't the time to invite someone to your home or to the place where you and another person share.
You saying this is what majority saying, or just how you feel too?
This is how I feel. Now I don't know what the majority is saying, but how I feel it's not the time now. Even if you had to go get a room, even if you go to his spot, whatever the situation is, but when you have a window like that close, like it's different from a motherfucker blowing your phone up all night.
That's different.
You can ignore that. You feel me? But somebody,
which is how you know women lie more too, because I didn't get that call. Yeah, I didn't see that text. Yeah, sure.
I was at the studio. Yeah.
You know when I started figuring that shit out is when I got rich, because that's when motherfuckers start blowing up my phone like crazy, and then I would have to tell them the same shit, and then I was like, oh shit. Now I know what it's like. It never
happened for real before you got rich?
Not like how it would happen for y'all. Start off on a level playing field because y'all have pussy, so y'all start off like that. We have to earn it. So when it was down here for me and it was up there for y'all, I didn't understand how a girl could bold-faced lie right to my face and be like, I didn't see your call when I called you from across the room and I just saw you ignore it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
You know that's a lie, right?
No, I can see where you're going.
Yeah, that's a lie.
But she said you have to earn it.
You gotta earn it.
You have to earn it. Now, earlier I said one mistake dudes be making is they be fucking the look, and half of the looks just be bum bitches. One, which goes to another mistake I feel like men make. They don't. I hate to use this word make, but half of y'all don't make the females earn it. And I feel like if you made the females earn it, you would get the caliber of woman that you really looking for. And that's the main problem on y'all's end. I know and that's just me outside looking in. Because I would rather, like I said earlier, I don't want an extra thirsty ass nigga. I kind of want a nigga that's more reserved, like, I'm gonna come get you, like, and that's what attracted me to my situation. Like, mind you, he was on me, but it wasn't like, it was still you get what I'm saying? And then when you make somebody earn it, it's worth it. The worth is more.
You know what's funny is when I used to be on background sets with like 100 of us there, it would be like 50 men, 50 women. And then people will come in at different times because some people may not show up and they got to do a rush call and have different people come in. Every single time, all of the dudes would be sitting around chilling, talking. And then the finest woman to walk past, and they'd be like, all right, there you go, Marcus. And then I'd be like, for those who don't know, Marcus is my real name. People would be like, I'd be like, so don't none of y'all want to talk to her? They'd be like, I mean, we can try, but we just know that, you know what I'm saying? Just go do your thing, bro. We're not even going to waste our time. Like, and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to give y'all 20 minutes. If y'all don't do it by then, I'll go do what I do. And when the 20 minutes was up, I'm like, do anybody want to? Nah, I'm straight. All right, well, come back to the table. Yeah, her name is Alexis. She does this, da-da-da-da, boom, yeah. Got her number, Instagram, all that stuff. We're going to link up by tomorrow, and, you know, that's about it. Yeah.
But I don't want to have a group of females, or, you know, taking nothing away to the squad or, you know, anyone around you. But I don't want to have a group of females around me that, even if I'm the boss bitch, even if you're not all the way where I'm at, I want your confidence to be there. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if you get turned down, like roles reverse, even if you was to get turned down in a situation, just because, no. Say roles reverse, say it's a group of females, and I don't want the females to go, oh, he fine as fuck, she's such, but we know he gonna get him, girl. Like, we know eventually he probably gonna come to you. No, I want my girls, my team to have the same confidence, even if they get rejected. Like, oh, bitch,
now I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I got it.
Versus them feeling like, well, I ain't gonna do it because most of the time you get all the hoes. You get what I'm saying? Or most of the time we know you got the swagger, you got the whatever it takes to get it. No, I want my team. I want my girls.
That goes right back into what you said about who lies more, men or women. All of my niggas just told me the truth. And
that having confidence is not a lie.
Right. So let's say that
even if you know even if my bitches know in the back of their mind and their spirit, they know. My bitch that bitch. Yeah, my bitch that bitch. You get what I'm saying? But if you want to go for it, I don't want you to feel less than because you know I'm that bitch. Go for it. You get what I'm saying? Have the confidence to go for it. Now, I also don't want you to be scared of rejection. And that's what I took when you told me that, like, yes, they told you the truth of how they feel, but, like, are you scared of rejection as well? Like, are you intimidated?
Me.
Like, as far as your group?
Them, or do they feel that way?
Yeah, like, are you scared of rejection? Like, are you intimidated of my mans? I don't want my peoples to feel like that. I want you to have the confidence.
A lot of people just like watching me work. It's the same thing you said when we had our first podcast. You said, this is my dog right here. I gotta go out with him and see how he does this. Yeah. They're doing the same thing at the table. They're like, okay, a woman like that, I've never went to go talk to her before. He got the confidence to do it. Let me figure out what it is about what he's doing that he has the confidence to do. And then you go, hey, Marcus, did you see this girl over here? Which one? The one in the red. Oh, she's nice. She is nice. All right, you gonna talk to her? Yeah, and that's when the 20-minute conversation starts. So I'm giving y'all 20, and then I'm gonna go holler at her. Just to be fair, because I don't want to just go. Let me give y'all the opportunity if one of y'all go, you know what? Today is the day where I've seen him work enough. Or I haven't seen him work at all. And I just feel like I can do it. But the thing about it is, it's a open situation because you don't know who she like. Mm-hmm. So essentially, whoever's approaching her, it's not that you did anything wrong, you just may not be the preference. And I think the thing about me being who I am, it kind of makes me more open to be almost everybody's preference. So they feel like we know for a fact he's not going to get rejected because if she don't like this about him, she don't like this. And if she don't like this, she don't like this. With me, I may just have this. And I don't want any dudes around me to have low self-esteem either, but I also like the fact that my niggas is honest because remember I said that was the finest girl. I didn't say they wasn't going to talk to no girls. Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but if them your niggas, you should also know your niggas as well. Like, We'll leave that there. We'll leave that there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll leave that there. All right. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the idea of money blinds people from finding true love in relationships?
Depends on the people. Because I was on Give Her Rose podcast and I kept trying to explain finances to them and they kept going, but what about the mental health? What about the spirit? What about the this? And then I went out to dinner with both of 2 sisters. I went out to dinner with both of them that night so we could further talk about it. And they were like, they were 2 people that just never had finances before. Mm-hmm. So it don't mean anything to them. Like material nothing don't mean nothing. Yeah. And I appreciate people like that. But I feel like there's a good balance between it. Like, it's okay for me to have on this scarf. But if I make this scarf everything, like, you don't give me no hug. I got this scarf on. Like, now I'm doing too much. Yeah. But if I just wiped my glasses off with this scarf a few minutes ago. That's how much I care about it.
I seen a post that said, fellas, invest more in cologne than them belts
because
we gonna get turned on more by the smell than us looking down at that Gucci belt that you trying to show off.
I learned that a long time ago too. That's how I learned about passive marketing.
I love a good smelling man. What's your top 3?
Oh, my top 3: Baby Blue, Dolce and Gabbana.
Okay.
That's one. What's another spray that I really like? I like Polo Red. I like Polo Black. See, with me, I'm gonna give y'all some game on how I be smelling so good.
Get them folk the game.
I use soap, sport body wash, and then high-end body wash.
Break it down.
Okay.
What? We're gonna talk about this. Break it down, please, because female, you break it down and I'm gonna break it down.
Yeah, so everything that you put on your body when you're in the shower is different chemicals, and it sinks into different places. That's why you're able to wash the dirt off so easily based off of the products that you use. So when you use soap, it has a different smell and a different thickness to your skin. Sport body wash, which is like Axe and Bod, and then high-end body wash, which is something that you would get at like Macy's or something like that. Mm-hmm. Always have all 3.
You might. That's why he my dog, bro. That's why, cause y'all really don't understand. Like, I have all girls, and sorry to interrupt you.
No, you good. Do your thing.
But I have all girls, and one thing I teach them, yes, you love your Bath and Body Works, yo. But I said that's the perfumey soap. I said everybody has to. Your first wash is that soap and that rag. Mm-hmm. Fuck that sponge and that body. I said that's 2 steps later. And you broke it down exactly how I explained it. People don't understand that shit. Do you know a lot of people do not understand that shit? Like, they'll just probably buy the Axe or the Dove or whatnot. You feel me? Or they'll probably just get in a gift set or a gift. You get what I'm saying? The Polo shower gel or the Bath and Body Works. But when you get that, you cannot skip the motherfucking bar of soap. You cannot skip the soap. That's what actually wipes all that other shit. Just like you spray it on like perfume. That's what it is. That's the outer, last little perfume. But you have to. Y'all be wondering why your ass still there. y'all be wondering why the wax lady be looking at you crazy, even though you just took a shower before you got there, because you really did not wash. You have to buy soap is step 1. Yeah. All that extra shit, that's good. But soap is step 1. I finally got somebody who my dog.
I'm keeping it basic for him too. I ain't even
the basics.
I ain't even talked about the little Rocky body scrub shit.
Yeah, we ain't even got there. See, we didn't even want to get them to. They gotta start there.
They gotta start there.
They gotta start there first. And there's a lot of people who start there. And Nick Cannon just recently said in an interview that
women are not as cleanly as they should.
And his percentages were like 80%. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I keep saying this. I was on a different show the other day.
That's cool. Yeah. Shout out to what show you was on?
Fuck. Nah, I feel bad.
Don't do them.
I feel bad.
Because we've been sipping a little bit.
Yeah, we've been sipping. I love y'all. Whoever it was, I love you.
A chance to get it together, but we finna shout y'all out in a minute. Shout out to all my folks on the motherfucking grind.
Yeah.
And before he get to that, if y'all haven't already, y'all know we got this good ass juicy episode and stuff. Like my shit, share my shit. Y'all know I got one of my faves.
I'm still her favorite.
He's still my fave, y'all. Got my fave on here, Vigilante. You already know, hit the notification bell. You already know how we coming, but yeah, back to what you were saying when you was on the other show.
Okay, when I was on the other show, a lady that post, she gave me a hug. She gave me a real firm hug. I want y'all to know this too, ladies. When y'all give a man a hug, we can tell what type of time you want by the hug. Now, this was a married woman. So you make certain you make certain people feel weird when you give them certain type of hugs when you're married. I really hope that everybody's husband is doing what they're supposed to do at home, because I would hate to put myself in a situation where something else would have to happen. So that's the first thing I'm saying.
Mr. Yoki, what?
We were talking about, she was like, oh my God, I was at this event the other day and I was sweating, and then I was like, but your sweat don't stink, do it? She was like, no, my sweat smells like strawberries. And then I was like, okay. And then she was like, she gave me a compliment, and I said, I must smell good too. And then she was like, I didn't smell you when we came in. And then she was like, I probably smell way better than you though. And I was like, I would hope so. You walk around with your bathroom on your arm, your mini bathroom. So you should be able to smell better than me all day. I gotta put it on at home and hope that it lasts until I get back home. Unless I want to carry a man purse.
And you ain't with the man.
And I ain't with the man purse.
We ain't with all that.
I'm gonna get him the next step too. You out the shower now. Now you out the shower. Don't put your clothes on yet. I don't recommend anybody to have their clothes in the bathroom with them. Have your clothes in the room. So that way everything you just put on can sit on you. And then you don't want your shirt and pants and all that stuff to get dingy while you trying to put it on and still being wet. Because don't nobody really wipe their body with their towel the way that they supposed to. You got it like half air dry.
Cause I'm an air dryer.
You an air dryer.
I ain't gonna hold you. I love it. I'm an air dryer. I'm gonna still, after my about 15 minutes of air drying and doing something else on me, I'm still gonna hit that towel. But I'm one of those. I'm an air dryer.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm sure that your fans appreciate that possible visual that they get. So it's half the towel. Then I go and I put on some cologne. I mean, not cologne, but some deodorant. You have to know whether don't use powder deodorant if you're going to be wearing like cut off sleeves that day. Use gel deodorant if you're going to be doing
break it down.
If you're going to be wearing no sleeves that day. And I have on white, so I can use powder or gel today. Powder is going to like, when you start to sweat or when it gets old, it starts to like clump up, and sometimes it rolls down. So you don't want that problem. And then you're not really going to smell good either once it gets old. But gel doesn't last as long as the powder. So that's where the two discrepancies come in. After that, Axe or Bod spray right on the underarms, right on them. Boom, boom, and then I get here. Just a couple spray, about 4. That's the sport spray. And then we got the high-end spray. We got the Polo, the Dolce, the Gucci, the stuff like that. I'm not a name dropper myself, but high-end cologne,
they last, and it lingers. It lingers. And even if you want to stay on a budget and linger, that Sauvage for the men, that's gonna get you in there. Even Coach on a budget, that'll get you in there. But get something that lingers. And then the I want to say the toilets versus the perfumes. That's like water versus oil. Yeah. Go for perfume. Go for perfume. Just putting you down. But yeah, I know you're on the budget, but just go for perfume. It's gonna last long, because one thing, like, I'm a bartender. One of my favorite fragrances as a female is any YSL. YSL Black Opium is my go-to. And I've gotten so many, like, it took a man to really break down female fragrances to me. He was like, yeah, all that Bath and Body Works, that Twilight Wood, he's like that Victoria's Secret. He said, oh, that's good. He said, nah, but a man gonna remember you by your linger. Mm-hmm. So that's when I started investing in, different fragrances that I like. It ain't nothing wrong with now. At least buy one, but ain't nothing wrong with going to the perfume store. Let me try this. Now don't waste the folks' time. At least buy some. At least buy one. You feel me? Because that's what you came there for.
Yeah.
But secret hint. I generally go to the perfume store. I'll try different fragrances. I'll buy one of the cheaper fragrances that I done smelled, just not to waste
the most cost efficient, best smelling one.
Yeah, to not waste a chick time. And then the ones I really like, I go to perfume.com or one of the outlets.
I'm gonna put you onto a spot that has designer perfume for $5.
What is it?
I ain't gonna say it on camera. This is me and you.
Okay.
They not paying me, so I got you.
A secret. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, and when I start getting the reaction from people like, I stand over, give you a drink and everything, and folks be like, bro, you smell so fucking good.
That's
like, it's just something about a woman and a man. It's just when you smell good, that'll get you there before the bag.
For sure.
That will get you there before the bag.
I agree with you. Invest in your cologne. Yeah. And if you do got money to get that belt, then
do your thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's like females in makeup. Like, I feel like I don't need makeup, but it's an accessory. Like that belt. I love me some MAC. I love me some Fenty, but But boom, to close us out.
Oh, we done?
Last. Yeah, I mean, you trying to get personal? Trying to play the shot game?
Well, let's ask that first, then we can play the shot game.
Okay.
Then we're going to take a break for you to go to.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we're going to come back to the shot game.
So, would you date yourself?
That was the last question?
Yeah.
If I was a female, would I date myself?
Yes.
Yeah, I honestly believe that I would. I believe that I would.
Now and then. Back then and now.
This is okay. So this is the discrepancy in this question is it with me knowing who I am or starting from scratch? Which one?
Both.
Yeah, it would be super easy for me to date myself knowing who I am, because then I would know how to fit into that system really fast. Starting from scratch, I don't know, because I don't know what my endurance would be as a woman to deal with a man of myself, like learning him from scratch, just like how you did. So, but you understood me faster than most people would, based off of the way that you operate.
Yeah.
So it would make it easier.
Yeah, I understand. See, I'm a love-hate type of person. And like most of my real relationships, not only like male, female, boyfriend, girlfriend, just even friendships, is love-hate. And I always look to that in people that I meet. Like, so I understand, I really understand why people love you. You're, outside looking in, you're a very genuine person. You take care of.
Don't whisper that part. Tell them that.
Yeah, he is. Despite what we may think, like I do feel the genuineness from you. Even with you coming back, even with you being genuine, like, so I ain't even gonna stand you up. Like, I got you. You get what I'm saying?
And gave you your hat.
You and gave you my hat. You can tell that you take care. You do take care of y'all. I get that, and it's not just about that. I do feel like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders, not necessarily in a bad thing, but you have a lot of weight on your shoulders because a lot of people come to you for multiple different things. I recognize that because I'm that same type of person. But also, I know why people could hate you. I know why you could be misunderstood to a lot of people who don't. With you have to look at the dynamics in a 360. You're not a 45-degree angle type of person, not even a 90 degree. You're an all-around type of person, and for those who don't understand you, they might haven't reached that peak yet.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So,
I understand.
So I get both versions of you. You know, but you still my favorite.
There we go.
Like you know, he's still the fave, but I genuinely it. But lastly, it takes a mature person, a very mature person, to handle the dynamics of you without taking things too personal, or you know, without taking anything away from you.
So that answers your question right there of the type of women that I deal with. You just answered it.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But y'all, give me 2 seconds.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
All right. Hopefully, based on the questions, we don't get too turned. But we have a truth or drink game.
Okay.
You tell the truth or you drink.
Tell the truth or drink.
Tell the truth or drink. If you want to pass on the question, get my last little wine so I can pour my little shots just in case I don't want to answer.
Oh, this goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
You got some more black? You got some more black?
I don't.
That was the last of it?
It was.
Okay, nothing wrong with it. I just sip slow.
Okay, sip slow. So I'm shouting out Diddy every time because that's what.
That's Diddy's thing?
Yes, that's what Rick Ross did. He had don't quote me wrong, but isn't that part of the reason why he got his Ciroc and Bel Air contract? Because he basically, she shouted out Ciroc and Bel Air until like enough times Diddy just paid attention to him and gave him a little sponsorship. Yeah. So, shout out to Diddy and DeLeon. You already know. Shout out to Ciroc and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is one of my favorite tequilas. I ain't gonna hold you. It's nice and smooth. Anejo is one of my favorites. As a bartender, I'm a tequila type girl. But
tequila gets you turned.
All right, cool. But yeah, let's start this truth or drink game.
Truth or drink.
You could go first because.
Do we pull a card?
You pull the card.
Pull the card, okay.
Read the card. Let's get it.
Have I gotten sexier since you know me? If I cheat... Oh, it's 2 different ones.
Then which?
Oh, do I choose one? Or...
let me see.
No, I don't want you to cheat. You see how she trying to cheat?
Let me see, because let me get... Hold on.
She just tried to cheat right in front of y'all.
So I guess that they asked me because this is a new game we just got. It's called Truth or Drink. So, I guess you asked me the questions. Okay, put that back. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask you the questions and you ask me the questions. So you go first. I pulled the card to ask you the question. So basically, I pick one of these questions to ask you. You can keep that card if you like. Okay. And basically,
pick one out of 2.
Yeah, to ask me.
Okay. So, shout out to everybody on my live. I guess I'll go with that one since I already asked it.
So have you gotten sexier since the last time I seen you? Of course. Y'all know bitch, you gonna stay keeping it sexy, baby. Already. So I give you that. Got a little tad bit more sexy than the last time I seen. Cause the last time I seen you, the city boys and city girls was down 1,000.
No. We wasn't down nothing.
Your sexiness came down a little bit.
We came up.
That sexiness came down a little bit because you was acting the fool. But
I think you was a little thrown back because it was your first time ever seeing it.
But
when I used to do stage plays. My girl, she got a role, and then I ended up getting a role in that same play a few weeks later. Mm-hmm. She was like, I had to be a pimp, and she was one of my hoes. So
I can imagine.
It's called Go Back and Get God.
Where is it? I gotta go get. I'm gonna send
it to you later.
For sure.
So the first time I ever yelled at my girl was on the play, and we found this out because the cast was like, why do you look so scared every time he grab your arm and like yell at you and shit? They be like, because he never grabs my arm like this, and he don't never yell at me. So it was genuine fear that she had from me doing that. And I'm an actor. It was paying me a lot of money. So I went there to do it. I'm not me no more. Yeah. I'm this character. Yeah. So I was a little bit out of character, but I felt good in what I was doing because it was bringing it down to reality. And as from a viewer standpoint, they don't know who is who when we sitting right here because I like to, contrary to popular belief, just sit here. Who was that? That's Vigilante. What did he do? Just go to his Instagram. Like, I don't want to talk about that. Okay. So I felt bad having to run down those accolades because she was putting me in a position to do so.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? If we wasn't on the podcast and we were just like having regular conversation with the cameras off, I wouldn't have gave her the time of day because we're not making no money doing that. It's gonna be worth a lot of money because of both of us. I'm not talking about just me.
No. I get what you're saying.
It's gonna be worth a lot of money. So I was giving them that conversation that we have to have. Not saying every dude got to talk to a girl like that, but just to bring things back to reality. The high value man will always be worth more than the average woman. That just is what it is. I don't want to sound offensive by saying that, but if you keep on refuting it to the point where a motherfucker call you dumb and then you admit that you dumb.
I like that you say it like that versus saying it, I'm better than you.
Okay, I see.
Like, that's a lot more receptive than I'm better than
I'm still better than her.
But saying it like that is a lot more receptive than
I can feel
I'm
that.
better than you.
I can feel that.
Yes.
She'll have an accomplishment one day.
And sidebar question on the acting. You know, a lot of people be real controversial about, you know, the latest series P-Valley and what they got going on. As an actor, are you the type to accept all roles?
I just turned down a homosexual role for Fatal Attraction a few weeks ago. Yeah. Because I
even if they contain body doubles and, you know, to the parts that you're most uncomfortable with.
I'm not going to do it. Another thing I turned down was the Breonna Taylor reenactment because I felt like it was unjust. They asked me to do it. I said no, I turned down.
And shout out to the fact that the officers, after this long ass time, finally got arrested.
I didn't want to be a part of it.
But
yeah, you're not shedding light on the right shit.
Okay.
So I'm cool.
So certain things, it's not even worth it to you.
I built up my my credits on my thing so much that I don't even know where they would go if I had more credits. So it's like I don't need to do shit just to be doing it no more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't accept all roles.
Okay.
That's for somebody else. You just wanted me.
I could dig it.
But I haven't been caught up to P-Valley. So if for the people who are on the series, because you know we live in Atlanta, so I know all of the actors on P-Valley. So for y'all who are on the series, I'm not personally saying this directly to you, but I'm saying it just as far as other stuff that I've turned down. I don't know what's going on with the series. I haven't watched it too much. I did a few background things to it. I did get selected to be a day player, but I was filming with Netflix at that time and I had to turn the role down. And I sincerely apologize because I would love to have been a part of the series.
It's a great series and it shines light on a lot of different areas other than the main topics that people are talking about. But it's P-Valley. It's so
many bad ones when we was there. Oh my goodness, I was having a field day.
I can imagine.
When y'all drink? When you don't answer the question?
Yeah, when you don't answer the question.
Oh, I'm just drinking anyway.
It's cool. Me too.
Okay.
All right, let me see. Boom. Knowing how you are, I can already.
No prelude. You gotta ask the damn question.
Have you ever been sexual on camera?
No. Yes.
If not, would you want to?
Yes. The answer is yes. Yes. Do you want like backstories or do you just want yes or no?
Backstory. Let's get it.
Okay. So we were in Tennessee. Me and my girl were filming with a murder show. And I think she was the lead character at that time. Mm-hmm. And there was a girl who worked at the Hooters in that same city that was interested in us having a threesome with us while we was there. So my girl was performing on me. And I had the camera up like this. And I said, we're going to show her how blessed I am. Mm-hmm. And then that's just going to be her appetizer for her to come. And then my girl started doing it. And then she looked up at me and she said, if you do this and you send this video to her, it's now out to the world. Mm-hmm. So it's not just like she gonna see it and then keep it and that's gonna be it. And then I was like, oh, you're right, delete. And then
so you never sent it? Never
did that ever again. Because she really opened my eyes to something in that moment. Mm-hmm. I be forgetting sometimes how big I am and then how much of an impact that shit would be. And then she's facing the camera, so it's not even a no face, no case.
So for the right bag, you wouldn't put yourself out there like that either.
We were just talking about that too on the last episode.
Just you're not even OnlyFans, but your own little,
If it this is what I'm gonna say. If some sex shit of me accidentally comes out, let's say that I'm at a hotel in Paris and I'm with 3 beautiful Paris women, and we decide we want to do some shit, and then they have cameras that I don't know about, and then I get recorded and it's out, then from that moment on, I'll be okay with putting sexual shit out because something accidental came out. There's nothing I can do about it, so now everybody know anyway. So now they're gonna start throwing money at me to do more anyway, especially after they see what I'm doing to them girls.
Sound alright.
For sure, because this technique is impeccable.
I can dig it. Big Sage in the building.
Do you see yourself committing to one sexual partner for the rest of your life?
In the present moment, yes, because I'm sexually satisfied. But the but to it is, I generally honestly feel like it's impossible for a man to be monogamous for real because it's not in your genetic makeup. So in order to spare me, and this is just what I'm thinking,
these are just thoughts.
This is just thoughts, you know. But to spare me from heartbreak, because I truly believe that I would leave the option open just in case. But I'm also, which I wanted to ask a question of why are men like this? Like when I enter relationships, I give the option of openness. Like I'm one of those types, like I rather...
From both sides.
I'd rather we be open and you know, we come home and we have a mutual understanding.
Yeah, we kind of answered that a little bit earlier when we said that it's a nuance.
Yeah, but when I put that out there,
it's still new.
I don't get the response.
It's still new. It's still a nuance. And then open means something different to everybody. Like my open don't involve other men, your open do. So if we have a conversation about open, then we're going to be on two different pages even though we both using the same word.
So that's where, in this question, that's where the but comes in at. Like, regardless, I'm going to do what me personally, I'm going to do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. Whether, you know, now hopefully I'm taken care of well enough in all areas, all voids are filled. Mm-hmm. But if it came down to it,
by that one man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it came down to it, I can't just naturally say just 100% yes. I can give you a 95.
It's not a bad. It's not still A.
You know.
That's still A.
Yeah, I get, but 5% in me still gone. If I want to do what I want to do, I'm going to do it.
I think that's a good percentage. It's very low.
Based on where I'm at now.
I got you. But it's a very stern 5, I guess.
Shut up, Q. Okay. Next question.
Damn, you trying to ask me 7 questions.
Nah, Q threw me off one time. Shout out to goddamn We Good Media. Shout out to We Guud Podcast. You already know what's going on.
Shout out to We Guud Podcast.
Shout out to the team. This is the Keepin It 100 talk show. And you know how it goes. But anywho, let's see. You kind of already answered that, so.
You want to pull a different card?
Yeah, because it's basically
yeah, go ahead.
Would you have gay sex for $1 billion type shit?
Yeah, pull a different one.
Let me see. Oh, that's one I answered already. How confident are you in your oral sex skills? How confident are you in eating that pussy?
I feel like I get
asked. Are you like
this? What I'm gonna say. Mm-hmm. And in every single threesome and poly situation that I've ever had, 4-some, 5-some, 6-some, however many girls it was at that time, I'm learning. I'm very visual. I'm a visual learner. Mm-hmm. So I like for my girls to get this stuff started, and I watch. I see different shit about how to do your fingers like this, how to do this in unison with your tongue, where to suck, where to lick, where to bite. Things that we do as men when we're down there that means nothing to y'all that we continue to do. Cause
it's a lot that y'all do that it ain't even just like really secret. Go straight to the pearl. Like I mean, explore around the pearl. You know, every now and then. That's cool, but the focus is the pearl.
I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna just give her a shout out, but just like a light shout out to where one day I really just took time and just took like an hour, not like 5, like maybe 4 hours, and I had my a girl that me and my girl invited, and my girl, and I just was like, even though I feel like I'm good at doing this, and she tells me I'm good at doing this, I've seen your work. Show me how to do this, and detailed.
And there's nothing wrong. Yeah, I heard that. It's nothing wrong with asking. Just show me.
Oh my God, detailed. And I said, "You're great, but I'm gonna be a little bit better." And she said, "Why?" I said, "Because I have dick to deliver after I do this."
And you brought dick.
And you brought dick. Okay.
But oh man, thank her. She put me onto the game along with every other experience that I've had. I've learned so much about y'all anatomy. I'm extremely confident in my skills in that area. I feel like I can satisfy 100% of women now. Plus, nobody in any of those photos that you saw me with seemed like they were sad at all today.
That was pretty joyful.
Yeah.
Pretty, yeah. I get it. Okay. For sure.
It's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Have you ever been caught masturbating or having sex?
I probably got walked in on, like I was in the shower by one of my kids, like years ago.
Playing with yourself or just in the shower?
No, just in the shower having sex.
Oh, you was in the shower having sex?
Yeah, and one of my kids probably walked in the bathroom like when they were younger, but it was like, it wasn't, you know, so I'd be out, you know, but it wasn't.
You was able to move the curtain and be like, I'm you know, in a minute.
No, see, we were in the moment and like we noticed like the door open, I think from the top of the door. Mm-hmm. So by the time we looked out, now she wasn't necessarily there, but we know somebody opened that door. Mm-hmm. So we don't know how long she was standing there when she opened that door, but you know, we noticed, you know.
Was the curtain see-through?
Yeah. But no. But a more interesting story, I ain't even gonna hold you. A more funny story. I was out creeping with my children's father back in our young days, and it was having car sex, and the police pulled up. The police pulled up on us. And long story short, the police gave us this long ass talk like, y'all should be ashamed of y'allselves, such and such and such. But yeah, that was very embarrassing because like you was so into it and all you see is like a flashlight shine up on you. Thought we was gonna get locked up. Don't know what type of charge you can get for that or how to call home from that type of charge. But I'm like, man. But yeah, they just gave us a good little lecture.
That's interesting that in both your stories you said we were so into it that both times
didn't know the shit.
Yeah.
Didn't know the shit.
That's common?
It depends on the person.
So those two people, it was common with them?
That was the same person.
Oh, the same person?
No, it was two scenarios.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. Okay, but that's understood.
Yeah. But yeah.
Is it my turn or your turn?
You asked me the question. It's my turn.
Oh, okay, yeah, do your thing, my bad.
It's my turn to ask you. You have. But I'm gonna reframe the question because I know the answer to that, but I'm gonna rephrase it. So the question is, have you ever had a threesome? I know you have, but I'm gonna ask, what's the most number of women in one time, in one scenario have you had? You done went past. You done went past. Man, you done reloaded. That was a festival. We done did the whole hand twice. Oh, and we still going. I'm gonna take a drink today. Anymore. I can't handle this story. Woo.
You know what it was that
15?
Huh?
15.
I know I wasn't done. I just stopped right there.
Woo. Let's get into a story time.
What it was that it wasn't like, and it was like waves. So this was all in one setting, but the people were interchanging, not like women. It was all women interchanging and doing what they do at different times. It wasn't like I just had all 17 or 18 lined up, but it was like they all knew that they were there to interact with me. And when we did that, they were interacting with each other as well. So you might have 5 interacting over here, 2 over here, and then I'm over here with the rest, and then they just like swap out for whatever is going on at that time. They all seem pretty thoroughly satisfied. You know?
That's interesting. So is it generally without any
Do I use condoms with all of them? Is that what you're asking?
First question, yes.
Is that a question?
Yes.
A few of these people I know and trust. I've known for a long time. So with them, no, but with the rest of them, yeah. I usually keep a lot of condoms on me.
Okay.
But if I know somebody for like years and we end up going that route, I don't really feel the need to use one. Especially if I can just ask you, like, are you on birth control or what is your current whatever? Is this your week? Because I'm just not noticing that y'all have the thing on y'all phone that literally tells y'all. And then some people know they schedule by heart.
Some people use it, some people don't. I mean, I use it. I got some track.
Yeah.
No time. But yeah.
So, yeah. If I trust you and I know that your cycle is not coming up and that you're not ovulating or whatever the case, like all that stuff, boom, we good money.
So can the stamina of a man really go for hours without any additions? Without taking
like additives and shit?
Yeah.
I believe so. I'm just in my prime right now. I want to say a dude is in his prime from 18 to like 35, most dudes. If they're active, you got to think about it. I'm boxing, I'm moving around, I'm eating healthy, I got chefs and maids and stuff, so it's like my body is like at 100%. It's like a athlete, and I'm just homing in that energy and keeping that energy active. So yeah, I believe that I'd definitely be going for hours and hours and hours. It just really depends. Like when the girls are like, okay, we're done. All right, cool. I'm gonna finish up. I got a talent where I can finish when I want to finish, instead of it happening just like, what just the fuck? That was 5 minutes. Like, there ain't no shit like that ever happened. However long you want to go, that's how long we gonna go, and then I'll finish right after that.
Okay. For sure. Well, you want to ask one more question before we close out? Because we ain't got time for the fuck arounds. You got quiet like...
This one says, describe the present state of your pubic hair. That's what the card say.
First off, I am a waxer. I have been a waxer for a couple of years now. And I actually had a wax appointment this morning. And the girl stood me up. So after this interview, I'm going to go in the bathroom and wax myself. So in order for me to do it myself, it's not too much going on down there. So I'm generally like, I'm a bare type of person. Like, I like that fresh, no landing strip, none of that shit. My shit bare, like, you feel me? Like, yeah, that's me. Like, and I wax my whole body from my legs to my arms, to the front, to the back, to the side, to the side. So yeah. So like I said, the girl stood me up, right? So I'm going to wax myself tonight. But in order to wax myself, there's not too much going on. So it's still, you know, I'm at the level right now of what Wayne said in the rap.
What did he say?
What Wayne said in the little verse, like, she said it got a little hair on it, but he was like, basically he wasn't worried about it and shit. So I'm on that level. Like, a nigga ain't gonna be worried about it. Like, he ain't there. But for a female who like her shit, like, I'm ready to get it over with. So yeah, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. It's still good enough to slap out.
All right, this is the last one.
Okay.
What's a sexual thing that you've never been able to try but wish you could?
I'm a drink.
And you know that's the one that everybody wanted to hear. You gonna say it off camera?
I'm going to drink.
She gonna tell me off camera. I'm gonna get on live later and tell y'all.
I'm going to drink. But okay, I'll tell y'all. I had this fine ass male gay friend years ago. I'm talking about he was fine. And I didn't know he was gay one day until we used to work together. We took a lunch break, and we was in the car smoking on our break, and some dude had walked by, and he had made a comment like, "Ooh, he got them pussy eating lips." I was like, "What you say?" And so he was like, "You heard what I said?" So I asked him, like, "You such and such, you gay, you know?" He was like, "Yeah, girl, blah." But I was like, "But you so fine, and like, you can have any woman, like, shit." I'm like, "I bet you I could turn you out."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "I promise you it wouldn't work. Many of my female friends have told me that, like, I can't even get hard at the idea of a fish. Like, gay men call us fish." He said, "I can't even get hard at the idea of a fish."
That's new. I didn't know that.
I said, "So, well, what do y'all be doing other than just, giving head and, getting it in the butt, Like, what y'all be doing?" He said, "We do everything you do. Everything y'all do. Like, you couldn't do everything you feel we do." He said, just go take some time out and watch one day." So, boom. One day, now, little secret, am I a masturbator? It depends on the time and the place. Depends on how I'm feeling, but sometimes. So I go one day, just after the conversation of what we had, I go and just look up,
You looked up some gay porn?
Gay porn.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was very much surprised that I got really turned on by the fact. Why? I don't know. And that's just one question I still be asking, but why? I don't know. But I got really turned on at the fact of that. I don't know if it's like just taking a man's masculinity in the moment or whatnot. But I don't know why I got turned on. But I did.
There might have been like shock factor.
Yeah, it could have been. I ain't ashamed to say that. Mm-hmm. But one of my top sexual fantasies is to see, because I'm very confident in my sexual abilities and capabilities. I just want to see if I could cross a gay man over one day in all safeness with what's going on. But just, I wanted that, or I would like a gay male couple to, some trapeze shit. Like, you feel me?
I was just about to say that. Yeah,
do something in front of me. And I've been to trapeze before. You know what I'm saying?
You should have seen it there then.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna put the celebrity out, but I seen 2 celebrities there. Mm-hmm. 2 of your favorite R&B singers.
Okay.
One's from here.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I seen them yeah. So that was my shock factor. So that didn't even turn. That was I was like, "Hey, you're my favorite. You're one of my, and I know you one of my favorites. I'm not even gonna put the names out there. Y'all ain't paying me for that, but yeah. So I couldn't receive like what I was trying to receive that night, because I seen 2 of my favorite R&B singers.
What was you trying to receive that night?
You know, if I wanted to get to, like, you know, when I go to trapeze or when I went to trapeze, I'm the wristband that just watch. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, I'm in my own right, but it's reserved. I'm not out there with it, so I'm not into the.
And if you find a situation there that's worth you joining, then you would join.
Yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not into openly fucking in front of people.
Yeah, you will have a private room when you decide what you want to do.
Yeah, but I'll watch it. But yeah, other than that, that's either turning the gay man out or just being in the room with a gay couple and I just do my thing. Or
homosexual or lesbian, or either.
I mean, I can fuck bitches. I ain't worried about hoes. It's not about homosexual.
So you wanna watch them and learn first, and then
I want to learn shit. I just want to. I get turned on by watching them.
Have you ever told anybody this before?
Not on camera.
It's the first time?
Yeah.
On camera?
Yeah.
You feel empowered?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
That's an interesting one. I wasn't expecting that answer.
But it was being honest. Because I was starting to drink to it. But I said, you know what? But when you said maybe that's what they wanted, you know what? Let me give it to them.
Hey, we about to go viral for the first half of this interview.
Already. Really. But our time is coming to a close, and you know, I got time to see no trucks down there. But Vigi, thank you. I really appreciate it.
I kept my word, right?
You did, and this is not gonna be the last.
Nah,
you already know this is not gonna be the last. You keep it up. You keep it on 1,000. I love that. So. Shout out to my boy for coming out today. Y'all already know what it is. It's your girl 100, Southside 100 to be exact. The neighbor with all the flavor. And this is the this ain't the We Good. But shout out to my team. See, I'm so used to my family. Shout out to the We Guud Podcast and the We Guud Media. Follow both if you haven't already. But this is the Keepin It 100 talk show. And we always keep it 100, baby. And until the next time, you already know what's going on. Yes, sir.
It's going?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I forgot how you be doing that. That thing always rolling. Okay. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Vigilante, and we are here at the Skybox at the Keepin It 100 podcast. Trust me, you do not want to miss this one. I know what y'all just saw, or I even know what y'all about to see. Go ahead to my Instagram at VigilanteLOM and tell me how you feel and whether or not that situation was handled correctly or incorrectly. Please tell me how you feel. Enjoy the first interview that we did on We Guud Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel. Make sure you go tap in with them. Follow everybody that's associated with the team. They're going to be doing the media at the celebrity boxing when I'm whooping on Albert's ass. And you know what girl I'm not going to be with afterward, but you know which ones that I will be with if you're going to be in the building. So make sure that you tap in. I'm going to holler at y'all. She mad?
Ever.
This thing still rolling?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 100. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I'll stop. I promise I'll stop. Hola.
Hey,
What's poppin'?
nothing much.
I'm at a podcast right now. We just taking a little break.
Okay.
Thought I'd hit you up.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Maxing and relaxing. What you watching? You watching a movie?
No, it's not. No. It's not.
Oh man, that signal is bad.
Uh-oh. Freezing out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's freezing. Yeah, it's freezing too. Hey, 100. I'm gonna stop. I promise. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna do that.
You look handsome. You look so nice.
Oh, thank you. One of my friends is upset with me now because she got a loudmouth friend who's telling me that I'm not a celebrity and that she never heard of me before. So yeah, exactly. That's the same reaction I had. And I want to say that she probably got 2 followers on Instagram and she's discredited my blue check and all that other dumb shit.
Even still, you never don't know who you are. That's
So we're trying to get the podcast to get back in order now.
wow.
Yeah. No, that shit is wild.
Yeah, that's wild. Here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Drama. So what is the podcast about, really?
Really, we just talk about various topics, to be honest. I think last time we talked about everything from poly to we talked about a lot of different shit. We really don't have no set topic whenever we come on here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just be chopping it down. It's actually a really dope show, and they got a really nice high rise. So like the backdrop of the high rise be like, the backdrop of the show is like the high rise in the city. So yeah, I like that about this show because that's I've never done that before or either in a long time.
Yeah.
This what I'm trying to get though. This one of the balconies that you about to be hanging over right here.
Yeah.
Right over there. Now it's gonna be some people watching, but ignore them.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Oh yeah, you gonna be too engulfed in the moment. You drink Stella Black?
Not really.
What's your favorite wine?
White Zinfandel.
You gonna put me on?
Yeah, definitely.
You said it's called what again?
White Zinfandel.
White Zinfandel?
Zinfandel.
Zinfandel.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry. White Zinfandel. You like it? You like it?
It's more dry to me, more of a sweet dry than a sweet wet. It's more of a sweet dry to me. But it's alright.
In comparison to the Stella, you think it's above it or below it? Below it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna allow you to put me on to it. But if I don't like it,
Yeah, White Zinfandel is like the starter kick.
then you know what you owe me.
The kickoff.
Oh, please.
That's your favorite though?
Yeah, that is my favorite.
Okay.
Because it pairs well with a lot of foods.
Oh, so you like to drink and eat like assorted foods. Okay, I see. I've never done that before.